We live.
Hi everybody, it's me, undeadfelis, and your worth isn't tied to your productivity. You're valid no matter what.
That was surprisingly wholesome.
Yeah, I
Aw.
know.
That's so cute.
I'm
like,
not always
character
just
development of
shitlord.
Felis.
Our cameras are all
That's so
messed up.
crazy. Anyway,
Well,
I
great.
think it's my fault.
hello everyone. Welcome to tonight's session of Emoris. So I'm listening to the stream back. Ha ha ha. I was like, what? Anyway, welcome to tonight's session of Emoris. Before we begin tonight's game, we do have a couple of very quick announcements for you guys. We'll start with mine as we always do. So if you haven't already, you know the drill. Be sure to join the Discord so that you have direct contact to us. I know that some of us have been playing some games in the Discord recently, so if you want to hop into some game nights, some of us might play with you when we're around. Who knows? But link to that will be !Discord in the chat if you want to join that. As for the rest of our socials, Twitter is !Twitter in the chat as well. That'll link you to the Swindler's Den Twitter. We are disbanding the Emoris Twitters because it doesn't get used, and why would we have two Twitter accounts? So from now on, our main social will be the Swindler's Den, like it was anyway. Not much has changed there. And join or subscribe to the YouTube !YouTube as well to catch up on the VODs for this show and Fandalva and also After Morris and now Theros as well. I think is probably going up on YouTube. So
I'm excited for that one because I missed it last week. I'm sorry.
All right.
I was taking a nap and I woke up. I'm like, God damn it, there was a show tonight. I wanted to see it.
So that's it for me. Griz, you want to go next?
I think you covered mine in yours. Check out Theros and Fandelver. Fandelver Fridays. Theros every other Wednesday. Yeah. Dyto.
I have two announcements. One of them has kind of been said already. We have new emotes.
Yay!
So those are finally
Chem, can you please facepalm for us?
Sure.
There it is.
There it is. There's a girl.
And then the second one is we actually have a sponsor tonight, if you can't tell. It is Ice-Cream Dice. They are a great dice company for all of your goblin needs. They have dice like, I don't know how well you can see them, but the Astro ones. They have these beautiful purple grape float ones as well. And they have a new elusive set that just went out, like yesterday or the day before, and a very special set that our very own AbnormalChemist named, was it Critsicle? They're like an orange creamsicle, and they're, all of their Halloween-themed dice are 10% off, and they were so kind to actually send us a set of their Merry Christmas ice-cream dice to give away to a lucky viewer today. So during our
These little beauties.
beautiful, we'll be doing the giveaway during our break. We'll give you a keyword to enter, and the winner will be drawn afterwards. The giveaway is for US and Canada, excluding Quebec, and all of the giveaway rules will be under the chat commands ! Giveaway, ! Giveaway rules 1 and ! Giveaway rules 2. So those will be posted throughout the stream, and we will have more.
And thank you to Ice Cream Dice for sponsoring today's stream. You all are great. We love you. And also the dice are really cool.
Yeah, I would also just like to say that while taking a picture of the dice of Mr. Ice Cream, was taking a picture of a big box full of dice, and his phone literally thought it was food. So yeah, the name is quite accurate.
That's as you do. Great. So does anyone else have any other announcements? We get started. Oh, that's not the real one though.
It says
You
the
sure?
real. It has to
It
be
does say the
real.
real ice cream, yeah.
Yeah, but you know that's like when people say, "With the real Slim Shady,
How
please
do
stand up,"
you-
and everyone stands up.
How do you not know? I
Yeah,
mean, they are
it's a
all Slim Shady.
Slim
You know
Shady is a
what? We
collective
can-
noun.
We can ask him a question only they will know the answer to.
It's a slim of shadies.
The slimmest of shadies.
Yeah, there we go.
Anyway, so without further ado,
Stay
Let's go
inside,
ahead
wear your
and-
mask, and wash your hands. Be safe, people.
oh damn, sorry Felis, I forgot.
No,
to...
it's fine. It's
do that.
absolutely fine. Just skipped over the thing
Yeah.
I say every episode. So,
That's
yeah.
my B. That's my B.
Mhm.
You're right. Anyway, let's jump into tonight's game. So, previously on Emoris, the Silver Goats had finally reached Wade's hometown of Keijo, traveling here on convex orders. I figured it out, and you know, in high spirits about your upcoming gator hunting festival. You all arrived here in town and were introduced to a number of new and friendly halfling faces that were, you know, pretty much all close to Wade, including Wade's ma, Kevin Asmin's parents, Townseer Roval, who is a new party favorite, so on and so forth. But after a few, you know, nervous or so reunions, you signed up for the Gator Hunting Festival, the cooking competition, which is the same day, and also Thyra managed to just about squeeze into the firefly catching contest, which is coming up the day before. And you also inquired about the date of a wine tasting party that was to be held at the Gain Manor, hosted by one Gustin Gain, who was the man who tasked Wade and Kev to take down the fabled Great Ghost Gator in the first place. So, departing from Asmin's house, and looking towards the looming party of tonight, that's where we left off. So, as we emerge into the sort of mostly vacant swampland town of Keijo, you see above like the sort of brief rays of sunlight that are just ever so slightly breaking through the leaf canopy that's 45 feet high up above. You see that sunlight is sort of starting to turn to a warm orange glow. You sense that evening is encroaching around this time. You know, there's like a gentle, like ever so slight buzz. Like there's just wherever you go, there's just the faint of like mosquitoes and flies around you, and slight rolling of swamp water. You know, only occasionally disturbed by like a frog croaking or underbrush animals. But as we stand on these fairly vacant bridges, silvered goats, what would you like to do?
Anyone?
Has Elakian come back yet? I feel like he's been gone a long time.
Oh yeah, hey, I think
Elakian
I
never
see him
left.
over there. Hey.
Elakian was right next to you guys.
Oh wait, no, that's not him. Where is he?
Isabel's just gonna be like, he's right there. He's been with us the entire time.
Oh.
It's obviously the fact that he's been here for so long has been the weird bit.
Yeah, you're not
Not a fan.
normally this quiet.
No offense, I like him.
I felt like it was fun to just kind of not exist for a little bit. Did you guys miss me?
Honestly, yes. I kind of miss your candor.
Well, it's good to know that I was missed.
I'll give him a pat on the back.
I'm gonna give Izzy a pat on the head.
Don't touch me. Don't do that.
Yeah, you'll mess
Too
up her
late.
flowers. You'll mess up her
I specifically touch where the flowers aren't.
She's still mad about it. She's still like, no.
I'll
That's
eventually
fine.
reach the top.
I touch you. You don't touch me.
That's fine. Okay.
All
It
right.
is about this time that you guys notice that the door behind you actually opens and then closes, and Asmin walks out. Finds the rest of you guys like, oh, hey, sorry about them, you guys. They're, you know, really excited about the possibility of getting Kev back. Don't listen to them. You don't have to, you know, put yourself in
How does
too
I
much harm.
apologize? for telling them that their son's dead. Like, he is philosophically, but I don't think that came across the right way that I thought it would.
Yeah, no, that was kind of weird for you to do that, but I
Yeah,
appreciate the sentiment behind it. That's
I'm
nice.
not good with emotions, really. It's not something I had to use a lot. In my
We're
life.
working on it.
No, we're
It's
working on it.
okay. Hey, so the party is tonight. I don't know if you guys have noticed, if you talked around to anyone, but it is tonight. Are you going?
Well,
There's wine, right?
Yeah, it's a wine tasting party.
Well, then, yeah, I'll
you're
be
not
there
supposed
early.
to drink it.
That says you say that. I didn't say that.
No, but don't drink it though, because that's how Wade got kicked out last time.
I'm stronger than every
Well,
single person in the
It,
city.
it
I can
was the
think of
drinking
time.
it, but it was also the sneaking into like place that I shouldn't be and getting all the secret stuff. That
Yeah.
that probably was more the case, but you know,
What is secret
Well,
stuff?
you know,
no, I mean like his special wine, you know, like the good stuff.
well, Wade,
You're going to
we,
show me exactly what this is, and we're taking all of it.
Wade, yeah, we've got a really good sneaky one over here. He was here for a whole day and we didn't know.
And I'm very stealthy myself when I need to be. Like, I can do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, Asmund, we definitely have to go there. I can't let your parents down after hearing them like that, and seems like this is our only lead.
Well, I definitely think it's probably worth chasing. On that note, if we're going to the party,
We are.
do you want to go as you, Wade, or are you going as someone else? Because I don't know if you'll be allowed back.
I mean, I do have a alias, but I mean, I don't know why you think I won't be able to go back. Last
No,
time I was there, I mean,
I regret making you those papers.
last time I was there, I mean, it was on good terms. I was there to look for the ghost gators harassing Mr. Gain.
Okay, sure. I just don't want you to get, kicked out or not let in or something.
Well, I can't
I'm
actually
sure the
like
rest of you will be
disguise
fine.
myself. I don't think so.
Oh no.
I don't
Well, we could make something.
Nah.
Okay.
I mean,
well,
I do like to pretend to be Nigel Thornberry sometimes,
right.
but that won't fly here
right
because I think Mr. Gain will probably know who that was.
Yeah, I mean, if you think you'll be fine, as you, then go for it.
All right.
I think trying to trick the person who has the last place the gator was seen on their property may not be the best of ideas. We may want to come back later with mission.
I think it's probably best that for you, one, don't make a fool of ourselves before we talk to him and get information, and afterwards we rob him of his good wine and then leave.
Sounds like a plan to
Okay.
me.
Sure. So, when are you guys setting off? You want me to come or you want me to stay here? I don't want to step on any toes or nothing, but I wouldn't mind.
When is the party and what time is it now?
About now, it's probably like 4:35. No one has given you an exact time for the party. But Wade, you would know it's normally held around like 7 to late.
Yeah.
Well, we could head there now and scope out, see if there are any ghostly gators.
Well, here, I mean, yeah, we can do that, but also I think we have to try and maybe find some good clothes to wear. It tends to be more of like a fancy affair kind of thing, you know? So we should probably do our best to dress up a little bit.
Wait, you're talking to the right person. That's literally what I did for a living for about 15 years.
You dressed up for a living?
Yes, and then I rob people.
What'd you dress up as?
Usually lesser nobles. Or like probably like a merchant who's like trying to be like rub shoulders with the nobility. Then I rob them. I left the door unlocked and someone else robbed them. And they gave me part of the profit.
I haven't had to dress up in a long time.
Do you all have clothing? Because I
I
doubt
do,
we're
but
going to
I
find
think-
them in
No.
our sizes here.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
I think I might have something like nothing spectacular, but you know, I found
No
something.
offense, Wade, but I don't think you have anything that could fit me.
I think you might be fine. We could probably say that you're like from a rural area or something, and this is just the way that you dress. You're from a tribe, right? That'll probably
Yeah,
swing.
but we don't want to stand out none.
She's like a
well,
7-foot tall green woman with a giant axe.
yeah.
I'm
She's
sure
like
there's
their
gonna be
height.
other
Amongst
We're gonna
halflings,
stand
orcs
above
there,
them,
maybe.
literally.
just 7 foot tall
Possibly.
with owlbear earrings and an axe made of obsidian. I don't think so. Honestly.
Fine. I mean, shoot. Okay.
I mean, to get
Equa, I
in,
sent you a
I
message.
could turn
Okay.
into some kind of an animal.
Just be yourself, Tara. It's your birthday. We're here to celebrate your birthday as well.
We're going to drink alcohol on my birthday.
We are. That's my plan. That's my plan, is to drink alcohol on your birthday and get you to drink it on your birthday as well. So I want to meet drunk Tyra.
No, you don't.
I don't know if the right time is now while we're investigating.
It's after we're done investigating. We're not finding the gator
All right.
tonight. We'll talk to some
Oh,
people. We'll pretend to drink wine.
Is-
I'll
is
drink
he gonna-
wine.
Izzy,
Yeah.
you remember what happened when I fought Chaos?
Aye, but we have people who can put you to sleep, so we're fine.
You have people that might be able to put me to sleep.
Yeah, I'll stand in front of you and do the whole da. You'll be fine.
Oh yeah, and I'm worried I can put you
Nah.
to sleep.
Aye, and we can. If not, we'll have 3 days as well.
I am
Oh, and
quite.
if
powerful.
worse comes to worse, I'll just pick you up and then drop you, and then you'll be fine. It's not a perfect
Not
plan.
you I'm worried about, it's the rest of the town.
It's fine. We'll take the wine. We'll go somewhere else, and you'll get drunk there. We won't do it around people.
Yeah, actually, we could go to me and Kiv's treehouse.
Aye, and we can ruin that instead. Ruin the one place left from that's uncorrupted from Wade's childhood. It'd be great.
I thought I was supposed to be having a good time on my birthday.
It is a good time. It's
For
fun to
you.
fucking ruin things. I
Speaking
threw
of
a
which-
dwarf through a window and had sex with her later. It's fun to wreck things.
I've actually got something I gotta do real fast, so I will see you all in like 10-15 minutes.
What are we gonna do?
But I have things to do, so I'm gonna go do those. And goodbye. And I'm going to leave and do the thing that I messaged you about.
Okay, so Wade, when you say you've got to leave, Asmin asks, "Hey, you want me to come with you for something, or are you doing?"
Oh yeah, you
crab
can
thing?
come. It's all right if you come.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah.
Wait, is there a place to, like, I don't know, take a bath or at least clean up a little bit?
Wade looks over the edge of the,
Oh, gosh.
things we're on, but
Well, the last time I just walked into water next to a bridge, I got yelled at. Just wanted to make sure it was safe.
well, yeah, I wouldn't say safe per se, but Equa, is there anywhere else in town that I assume there's got to be some sort of bath house or something?
There is no bath house. I will say there is probably a bath or 2 baths that are communally used by everyone here.
I mean,
that
is
sort
there
of
a secluded lake?
There are no secluded lakes or anything in the middle of the swamp. You could probably find. I'll say most houses will have a basic bath, because it's it's fancy.
You can use either Maz or there's a communal one in town. It's not big. There's like only enough for like 2 people, but you got some options if you'd like.
Alright, thank you. You can
Yeah.
go do, I guess.
Door should be unlocked if you go to Moss.
All right, thank you.
The group is splitting for the time being. I'll say as you do, Asmund tells you all to meet back at Wade's house in, I'll say, an hour. And then it'll take you guys some time to get to the party, and then you'll go. So we'll start with Izzy, because I know yours is quick. So first of all, make a stealth check.
She didn't literally sneak off. She just like, I'm gonna leave, and then walked away.
Yeah, but you're trying to remain hidden for the duration, and Keijo is not a big town.
Right,
So
I am trying to do that. I'm gonna use my body as yours and give myself advantage. Because go fuck yourself.
Okay.
I just realized my kick sheet isn't open. Anyways, I'll just roll. Oh, thank God I have advantage. Yeah, that's much, much better. That is a 17, natural 17, not including my stuff, which I don't have up. I just realized.
Sure, that's more than enough. So you find a nice little corner where you sit down, sort of kick your legs off the side of one of the decks here and let them dangle just over the gentle swamp water. And you pull out your materials. So go ahead and make me a performance check to see how well you can make this.
Performance? Oh, shit. I'm not trained in that. Well, since I'm using I think I'm trained in, wouldn't I get proficiency?
Because it's your forgery kit. Oh, yeah, I guess, sure. Yeah, it'll be a forgery kit check, which is whatever that is.
Yeah, I think it's that.
I think wisdom, is what forgery kit is, I think. Let me double check.
Fuck. If it is, fuck.
Well, regardless, go ahead and roll your die, and we'll see what you make.
I will roll my dice. I got a... It really depends. I got a 10. I got a middle of the road. So okay. What is it?
Sure. Well, you get your proficiency bonus on top of that, which is a 3.
3, so that's 13.
And then what is your wisdom and dex?
My wisdom is +1. My dex is +2. So it would be a 14 or a 15.
Okay. I'll say for the purposes of this, it's not a difficult thing to do. What you're trying to do.
Thank you.
It looks all right. It's not your best work. The little drawings that you do, the doodles look a little bit childish, but it'll suffice just fine. You think there's a charm to it that will be undeniable. Great. Right. Anything else you want to do in this time?
No, that's it.
Awesome. So, Wade, you and Asmund take off. Where are you going?
To Sweet Ma's humble kitchen.
They're gonna go kiss in a tree.
So, you head off to Mars. As you walk in, you do see one familiar face who is sitting down and eating a gentle bite of gator stew. It is the old Mrs. Hestridge, who is just enjoying her evening meal.
Now remind me, she's the dog sitter / baby
She's the
sitter?
dog sitter / child sitter.
Okay.
Of the town. And yeah, as you walk in, she gives you a wave. Gives you a nod. It appears that she's not overly taken by this. You gather your mom's probably talked to her a little bit before this. And as you both walk in, you see your mom sort of come around the corner and be like, "Oh, hey, baby, Asmund, it's nice to see you. Come here." And Asmund walks up and they hug. She's like, "So, what can I get for you guys today?"
Okay, Ma, kind of short notice. I apologize. But is there any chance you could bake a cake for my friend Thyra? I've just found out it's her birthday, and I'd be really embarrassed if we didn't have something for her.
Oh, it's her birthday? Thyra is the, Which one's Thyra?
She's the big, tall one with the teeth and the
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're looking for like a really big cake then. Okay.
Well, it doesn't
how
have
long
to be
do
a
I
big
have?
cake per se, but can you add like lots of decorative flowers and stuff? She really likes flowers.
Oh, honey, you know me. I'll go over the top any day. How long do you need me to spend on this?
I mean, just as long as you have. I'll pay, Ma.
You don't need to pay for me, baby. It's fine. If I'm baking, let me see. I could probably get you a pretty good one in 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, that's fine, Ma. Thank you,
Okay,
Ma.
I'll see to it now. Oh, it's fine, baby. You don't worry about it. Is there anything else you guys want?
Sorry, I'm just fixing something. Okay. No, Ma. Remember, like, really long time. Oh man, I don't know if they'll fit. Really long time ago, I had to dress up for church.
Oh, you look so handsome. I was such a proud mama that day.
Do you know where those clothes would be?
Oh, I kept them all nice and ironed out for you. They're in the chest of drawers by my bed. Are you going out
already
tonight, Wade?
ironed them up? Yeah, we're going to get together.
Oh, I see. She like looks over to you and Asmin. Are your is it just you two, or are your friends going too?
Oh yeah, all my friends. Asmin, my friend. You know, Izzy and Thyra,
Okay.
Lakey and Free.
Free, your friend? Okay, sure. Yeah.
Friend. Yeah. Keyword.
Well, honey, have a good night. I'll be here probably when you get back. I'll be baking and decorating and making your cake all nice. Yeah, I'll be here. Have a good time, baby.
Thanks, Ma. And I'll give her a kiss on the cheek because it's been a while since I've seen her.
Okay, yeah.
And
Gives you one back. Gives you a big hug.
I'm gonna look like I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm doing it slowly, and I'm waiting for her to go back around the corner, and I'm gonna come back in and put 5 gold on like the counter or behind the counter.
Okay, sure. Yeah, Asmin, like, make a stealth check for me.
Sure. Oh, I trusted you, Die. That's I mean, I'm not too bad at stealth, I don't think. So that is a 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you like pick up the pouch and just drop it, you hear this as the coins all shatter out. You hear from the kitchen, "Take it back, honey. I don't want it."
All right. I pick up most of the coins besides 3 gold.
Yeah, as you pick them up and sort of like start walking back, Asmin's like, "Hold them out.
Wait, what?
Hold out the coins.
What do you mean? Hold out the coins?
Hold them out." And you watch as she puts her hand into something in midair and just grasps the coins out as she conjures Mage Hand and just drops it over.
Oh,
how you do it, Wade.
Sorry, I thought you were telling me to take all the money back. I thought you were on her side. I was confused.
No,
Okay.
Wade.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's get out of here quick.
Great. So you leave. Anything else you want to do in this hour that you
Nope.
have?
No, I'll just try and meet
Awesome.
up with any amount of the group I can find. After
Great.
that.
So the rest of you, anything that you're doing in particular?
Isabel would change into some her nicer scamming clothes.
Sorry.
So like
I am going to do something after, but I can wait. I'm just going to go and grab my fancy clothes. I forgot about it. Thank you, Felis.
Okay, sure.
So yeah, she's gonna wear her. So it's just like she's like in her traveling clothes, which are just like traveling clothes. So yeah, just like has a red shirt, like the vest. That's very nice. And just cleans herself up a little bit.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, probably use disguise to put a little bit of makeup on, just enough.
I won't make you roll for that. That's easy enough to do.
Yeah.
Great. So Free, Thyra, and Lakin.
How hard would it be to put like my fine clothes over armor? Like, how janky would that look?
Are they custom tailored, or are they general?
They're the fine clothes that I got from like my basic stuff.
Right, but I'm saying as a backstory flair on it. Were they custom tailored to fit you as a person, or were they just like, go to a store, grab some? They're a general.
I feel like I probably would have gotten, considering my backstory, probably would have been like custom tailored.
Okay, so it's going to be real difficult. I'll say make a Constitution check to see how well you can suck it in, to make sure that your clothes don't bust at the seams.
Constitution check, right?
Yep.
Gonna look like the
16.
My foot
16?
was asleep.
Yeah. You're like holding it there, and you can feel one of the buttons on the front of it sort of start to like wobble, but it's holding for the moment.
Do I feel like it will last through the night? Probably
You feel like
not.
It may or may not last through the night. You aren't sure.
Alright, I'll take off the armor and I'll just wear the nice clothes.
Okay, fair enough.
Bade
You
armor,
almost
man.
hear
Fucking
the
awesome.
one button sigh in relief as you don the clothes back on. Great, so the two of you?
I'm going to find a bank where I can get to the water near this bridge.
Okay. Easy enough to do. It doesn't take long for you to find a decent bank.
Well, my hair is already done nice, so I'm just gonna take off my boots and stick my feet in, and then grab a rag and just start, kind of just wiping like some of the blood out of the fur.
Okay, sure,
And
yeah.
cleaning my feet.
You
Not
do
getting
so.
naked or anything, but
The bloodstains start to go away, and the smell of your armor,
I
which
don't wear
was,
armor.
or the smell of your furs and whatever, your armor, they were, they did kind of smell of old blood and slight decay of flesh, and such. Now they kind of smell a little bit like shit, but it's comparatively a little bit cleaner.
Compost. Fertilizer. She's
Right.
okay with it.
Yeah, it fits in with your aesthetic.
She smelled like worse.
Chill.
Oh boy.
Great. So you do that. Free, are you doing anything in this time?
He's wandering back to the house that they were told to meet at, and just using prestidigitation to clean herself off, and pulling out some of like the nicer like costume jewelry she has to like switch it out. But otherwise, she's keeping her armor and stuff on.
Comparatively, you are by default the nicest dressed of the whole group. It doesn't take you long to put yourself to a considerable standard. And as you walk out and meet the rest of the goats, you look better than all of them, apart from Aeocrine, who is like slightly below you with his fine clothes.
Hey, Isabel also has a set of fine clothes. She's just very nice.
Fine clothes?
Yes,
and
they're
Izzy is
fine
on
clothes.
the same. Izzy's on the same level as
Hey,
Aeocrine.
Wade has some awesome clothes, dude.
Yeah, but they're
Big
also
dog.
like when you were 16, so they're like the ankles, like the pant legs are a little too high, and like the shirt is a little too far up.
So, Wade, as you return home,
Oh yeah.
you go to that chest of drawers that are familiar to you, and pull out your ghost. You pull out your
Tweed
set
jacket.
of clothes that you used to wear to church every now and then.
Jacket with elbow.
As you pull them out, you see, the nice trousers, the button-up shirt, and the tweed jacket that you wore when you were 8 years younger or so. As you put them on, they are small. They are a little bit moth-eaten. There are a couple of little holes in here that you didn't quite see before, but they're okay. They will suffice, you think. Do you keep the hat and the poncho on, or do you take them off?
Unfortunately, I think I have to take the poncho off. I'm keeping my hat on though. Actually, do I?
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the hat on. It's too sentimental.
Sure. I'll say
On
if
that
you go to
note-
your house, Asmin dips back to hers, and she'll come out when you guys are ready.
On that note, I'll probably have my I'll still have my pendant on, or not pendant, but the holy
The
symbol
chain.
that I've got, yeah.
Right.
And then also the cloak as well.
Absolutely. So, I'll say for the purposes of this, anyone who's wearing fine clothes, you'll have to take off your armor to wear it.
Don't wear armor.
I
But,
do want
I
to
mean,
know
it's a
I'm going to be
party,
carrying
you know.
my poncho on me.
Easy enough
I'm
to
just
do.
not wearing
You're
it.
still attuned to it because you have it on your person. But yeah, you don't have to wear it for now. To cast spells, you'll need to equip it. But yeah, fucking bonus action or something. I don't know. Great. So everyone loses armor apart from Thyra, who is not getting changed. And I'll say you all meet up outside Wade's house within the hour. Asmund comes around. She's also dressed in fairly nice clothes, but is not, it's not free or Lakian or Izzy sort of fine. She has let her hair down though, so it is sort of like this curly, frizzy hair that is just down, not really tied up. She looks nice.
When Isabel
She-
sees Wade, she's gonna go over to him. She's gonna take off the hat, and she's gonna fix his hair, then put the hat back on. Like you look presentable.
Oh, thanks. And I'll
Did you go-
straighten
did you-
my red bow tie.
Oh, yay! She's gonna be like thumbs up,
Like-
turns around, like makes eye contact with Free, goes. "Mm."
Like the little kid from what is that? Child's Play.
Child's Play? I don't know. I have to look that up.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
But yeah, as she walks up to you guys, she says, "Okay, so you guys look nice."
Again, I robbed rich people for a living. You have to look the part.
Well, it's always good to have motive. Shall we go?
Hey,
Lead the way.
If I knew we had to dress up, maybe I would have packed some of my ceremony clothes.
Isabel's gonna tap Free in the shoulder, be like, "Hey, could you do me a favor and just use your thing on Tyra? She kind of smells, and she's already pretty noticeable. I want to make sure she's in this.
Yeah, if you guys look over to Thyra, there is just one fly that's.
Look, I love her, but she's not exactly one for.
You're gonna have to roll to make sure I don't hear that.
All right. She smells like
Grace
a
is
swamp, and it's not
speechless.
great. What would that be? A stealth?
Yeah.
Okay. I assume my body of yours is worn off. It's only an hour.
I said within the hour.
Okay, I'm
I'll give
fucking
it to
yeah.
you.
I'm
I'll
rolling
give it to you
advantage.
this one time.
Okay, so with my stealth score, that's a 12. I'm sure she hears.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna talk about a person, you can at least keep your voice down.
So she smells
Oh,
like the
Isabel.
swamp, and it's just. I'm sorry. I feel bad now. She heard me.
Yeah, and you expected me to say something to her when you wouldn't?
I'm starting to realize I'm a really bad person as I am around you more and more.
Oh, Isabel.
But my point still stands. So could you do the magic thing? So. Also,
That is up to Thyra.
also I'm
It is
pretty
not-
sure that that thing there in her back is a tooth from a person. So. It's like. It's like full of blood and like mixed up into her armor. It's not. I'm just saying. Alright, I'll stop talking. She's gonna walk next to Esmond.
Sure. So, Free, do you cast Prestidigitation to clean up Thyra?
Only if she asks. I am not invading her.
Nope.
In any way.
She's not gonna ask, just to spite Isabel.
Okay. Fair enough.
Hey, y'all
So,
look really
um,
Dada's
nice.
mom. Just tell her she stinks. Thank you, Dada's mom.
What were you saying, Wade?
I was just like, hey, everybody looks really nice.
What do you do? What do you do? Look nice.
I mean, I look the same as I always
You,
do.
darling.
Well, you do look nice.
But you always look nice, Thyra.
true.
So, you know, maybe. Maybe we can sneak into like his master bedrooms and stuff and see if we can find some clothes, women's clothes. I don't know why they'd be there. Is Mr. Gain married, Asmund? Coincidentally to a
I think
half-orc
so.
woman?
I
Coincidentally to
Preferably a
a-
large half-orc warrior.
I ain't never seen him with a female around actually, so or well, really anyone. So I don't think so.
Is
I mean,
Mr.
I still don't see any reason why I can't just sneak around. I mean, that's always an option.
He might have
Wait,
some
what?
clothes
Yeah.
left over from like one night trysts. I have a few of those hanging around my house. Some leftover belongings
true.
left
How-
behind.
Where are we right now?
You guys are walking. I'll say you guys have just reached the outskirts of Cage and are now walking off one of the land bridges over to an actual piece of land, which is sort of like carved into a small trail.
You know, if it's that much of a problem, I can go back and you guys can go to this alcohol party.
No, what are you
no.
talking about? You should come
Had
with
it?
us.
No, you're coming with us.
Well, I mean, you're trying to get me drunk when I don't want to. You're
Oh,
insulting me behind my back.
Well, the drunk thing is going to be later, and if you absolutely don't want to, no, I'm not going to try. And for the insulting thing, I'm sorry. That was rude of me. And also, if things go south, I'd rather you be here because you're big and scary, and I think you'll do very good against things that are trying to kill us.
You know, you're not supposed to get drunk at the wine tasting party. I thought we had this conversation.
Aye, we have, but I'm a piece of shit.
I'm confused. Why is it a party then? Why do they say party? It's like,
Because
I don't
pe-
know.
because of
It's
people
not
gathered
about
around.
getting drunk. It's about him selling his wine.
For me, it's about getting drunk.
This is literally what it is. It's advertising.
Aye.
What is this advertising?
You know, in shop windows, sometimes you pass by, you see, come inside because we're having a sale, or this on sale, or this is inside. Those kind of things. Those are advertisements.
Okay. Is their wine going to be on sale?
Probably buy some. They probably. Oh, we're gonna enter his front door. There's going to be a bunch of wine bottles set up in like a pyramid, isn't there? Or something like that.
I mean,
Depends how
calling it
fancy
a
they
party
get.
sounds like false advertising to me.
Wait,
Wine with weight?
you've never spent a lot of time around rich folk, have you?
Just free?
Oh, darling,
Free
no.
just looks rich. No offense, Flo. You see, there are two types of parties that rich folk throw. There's the public ones, which are usually very demure, very proper. And then there's the secret ones, where they get into really crazy shit. But this is one of the ones that people can see and look at and be like, "Oh, I wish I was part of that." So it looks nice. But it can't get drunk, because if you do, it looks bad because the rich folk are stupid.
Okay. Makes sense, I guess. Thyra, you look
Reed?
really great. I want to lead with that. But like you said, you're not wearing anything different. So I was thinking that maybe you might be able to hold on to my poncho just in case.
Do you want me to hold it? Do you want me to put it in my chest? Do you want me to wear it? I'm
Would I become
confused.
unattuned with it, Equa?
So
I'm not sure how that works.
the creature's
I don't think
unattuned.
that's how
Or creature's attunement to an item ends if the creature no longer satisfied the prerequisites for attunement. If the item is more than 100 feet away for at least 24 hours, or if the creature dies. So no, you would not lose your attunement.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want to put it in your chest or something. I'm thinking in case stuff goes down, I want it nearby, but it doesn't really go with my tweed jacket, red tie thing going on.
That's fine, I can hold it for you.
Thanks, Lyra.
I'll put it in a backpack. Not my backpack, but chest that I carry around.
Okay.
Isabel's gonna approach Wade and like open the tweed jacket. Does he have suspenders?
Yeah.
So look at him and go, "Oh, never change, Wade."
Well, Wade
Never
always wore
changed.
suspenders. That's not new.
She didn't know that.
They were just
she's
hidden
never
under
seen
his
without a poncho.
poncho for the most part.
Yeah, she's never
you
seen
see-
without that poncho, buddy.
The suspenders. His outfit is intended for someone who's smaller than he is. So the suspenders are actually holding the trousers up a little bit too high, and his ankles are kind of showing, and you see like these mothballs.
But I made up for it. My socks are longer, so
Yeah,
you
but
made up for it. You can just see the socks. Like the trousers come up above the ankle.
I feel like I'm dressed like a grandpa.
No, you sound like you're dressed like a hipster.
It sounds like
Or a
you're
hipster.
dressed like a grandpa trying to be a hipster.
It sounds like you're dressed like someone who's trying to be Doctor Who. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, that's really good. That's really, really, really accurate. I love it.
A Louisiana Doctor.
A Louisiana and Doctor Who. I would watch it. Hey, I would watch that.
Can we get a show like that with Wade? That'd be great.
Oh God, Wade is Doctor Who.
But yeah, so as you guys
I-
leave Keijo,
I will let Free press to digitize
All right.
begrudgingly.
She'll
Yeah.
wherever she sees. Chunks or
easy enough
whatever,
to
I guess.
do. Yeah, it's mostly just it's easy to see. It's a recent addition. It's on the surface. But so you leave Keijo, go over this small land bridge that sort of leads onto more stable ground, and as you start walking through the heavy like tree thicket surrounding area, it takes you a little bit of time before you come out onto the farming area here for Keijo, which is a number of large fields that they use for crops and things like that. It's not as big as you would expect for a city or a town, but it is sufficient, and it is large enough. And you guys sort of walk along the outskirts of this, and keep going onwards until you get into another sort of swampy area with a number of trees. And it takes you about an hour or so to get to your destination. But eventually you do come upon it. So as you come out of the tree line for the swamps, you guys have sort of had to go in and out of swamp water and puddles a little bit. So some of your shoes are a little wet, but it's not too distracting for you guys. And eventually you do come across what you see to be a small bridge that sort of comes over one of the thinner creeks that diverts from the river. And beyond that, you see rows upon rows upon rows of vineyards and some orchards off to the side. You see nearby, close to you at the front of it, a number of small shacks. Wade, you would know this is the area that they store the wine in. They're fairly well kept, painted to be a sort of nice warm grey that has sort of faded over time and become darker. And off to one of the sides you also see servants' quarters, sort of like bigger sleeping area that you would also know is home to a number of people who actually work the vineyards, till the soil, pick the fruit, etc., that stay here on the farm itself. Way off in the distance, you do also see what appears to be a very, very large building. Eloquent, very well designed and put up for appearances. It's sort of like the gentle orange sunlight is coming in. You can make out this pristine white coat of paint that is surrounding this entire building. You see a number of pillars that are sort of holding up a back porch, and it's multiple stories tall, and it just overlooks the entire vineyards that you can see. And as you look onwards, you do see a path that sort of comes from the back end and goes around the side, so you don't actually have to stand inside of the plant life itself.
So
And
it's an old plantation house, essentially. What
Yeah.
you're saying.
it's an old plantation house. Yep.
What? Oh, I thought you said it's not. You said in old. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Style.
And you also see a number of people sort of on the far side of the house who are queuing to get in. That's what you see.
Do we get close enough to the vines to, say, pick a grape if there are any grapes on the vine right now? I don't think there might be.
Yeah, if you cross over the small bridge, you would have access to it. It's just beyond a small fence.
Yep, Isabel's going to walk over. Try not to cross the fence, but just kind of lean over and pick a grape, if there is one.
I'll say easy enough to do. You pick one of the grapes off of the bushel.
She eats it and goes, "Oh, those are terrible. These are wine grapes."
Surprisingly enough, even though you say that, there is something about these grapes that is just makes you feel warm inside. You know?
Oh,
something about them that is just nice. It's weird. You're not the biggest fan of wine grapes as on their own, but this one has like a vague taste of goodness in it.
Just to let you know, Equa, wine grapes are notoriously bitter.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good.
He said he did research. Gosh.
I don't know what that entailed, though. I don't know if that entailed wine grapes.
You know what? His wine grapes taste how the DM wants his wine grapes to taste.
That is fair. I take back my snide comment. I apologize. I'm being rude tonight to everyone, real and fictional. I apologize.
Can I tell about how long it would take to get through this queue to get inside to this place?
From this point, it's a little hard to tell because all the shapes in the distance are kind of just blurry blobs. You'd have to get closer to figure it out.
Can we judge how long it takes for like people to take a step forward, though? You know, because obviously when one person gets let in, everybody takes a step forward before the next person gets let in.
Make a perception check with disadvantage. This is a big plantation.
Oh, okay.
Or if you want to wait a while for you guys to sort of come up half a bit, then...
Yes, I love that this camera's here.
Did you get a natural 20?
With disadvantage, I have a 19.
Nice.
Oh,
hell yeah!
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Wade finally coming into his own.
Yeah.
Wade, you feel your eyes narrow on the figures that are queuing up into the manor. You almost make out faces of them. You're so perceptive. Yeah, it takes...
I can see everything.
It takes 2 or 3 minutes for them to walk forward.
Sorry, so it's taking like about 2 minutes for one person to be let in? Like, per person,
for one person,
it's taking like 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Looks like we're going to be waiting quite a bit. How many people are there, Equa, does it look like?
At this point, you guys are a little bit early, so I'll say there's no more than like 10 people, 15 people that are currently out there. You guys did get here at maybe like 7:20-ish, so you are pretty on time. If you wait a little bit longer, it might start to get longer.
We should probably get in line now.
Good plan. I'm going to approach a Lakian and say, so, you're up for a little bit of improvisation tonight?
Depends on how many people are okay with that, besides you and me, obviously.
Well, I'm not saying that we do anything great. I'm just saying that this is going to be a boring event. So, how about you and me pretend to be a really, really obnoxious couple and just ruin everyone else's night?
I'm not down for that, but I have a few other tricks up my sleeve, as it were, for tonight.
I would love to hear your thoughts. All right, we'll talk after getting the party.
Okay, so you guys begin the trek up the side of the vineyards to the manor house, and you join the back of the queue. As you see it from the front, there is also a front sort of yard and area that does have sort of like a gravel-ish pathway that cars are coming along, like the carriages that are being, piloted by other employees, sort of come along and drop people off and then go off to park. It's a fancy place. It's a real fancy place. This guy probably has a lot of money. But you join the back of the queue, and you can see ahead of you. I'll say you guys are maybe like the time you get there. You're maybe 9th in line as a group. And you can see ahead of you there is 2 bouncers by the front door who are checking people off of a list as they walk in.
Oh, shite. Are they not on the list?
Feel let's
probably
lunch
not.
dress.
I mean, I wouldn't stress too much about it right now. He might let us in if we pretend we're, something fancy. We just gotta.
Well, I mean, I guess 2, 4. I guess 6 out of 5 out of 6 ain't bad.
Well, all right. So I plan. Tyra, you're big and scary, like I said before. So you could pretend, at least for now, to be the bodyguard, a bodyguard.
Yeah, because we're very important rich folk.
And you're gonna look at Wayne. He's a protege. And then Iceman, myself, Free, and Elakian could be merchants of some kind, perhaps. Maybe like an owner of a large tavern or something like that. Representatives looking for new wares to sell or trade. And what do you say about that?
Tyra's looking really hard, like she's contemplating something.
Asmin.
Yeah.
What could you tell me of this guy? We
Well,
need to know what kind of person he would let into his fancy party before we can make a plan here.
Right.
Wade would probably know more than I do about him. I mean, he's he's pretentious for sure. He likes important people. Maybe we could say that Thyra's like a chieftain of her tribe, and we could.
Here's the really important thing I want to lead with here. He's not gonna be the one letting people in. He's not gonna be the one doing that.
Right. But I mean, he'll say his criteria to the guards, right?
Right. I mean, sure.
But although you're right, they will be easier to deceive.
Yeah. Because they don't know who I am, probably, but Mr. Kane might recognize me. I don't know.
I want one of the guards to be like, it's Wade, immediately.
Well, I mean, we could say that. Oh, well, Wade knows the land, right? We could say that he's here for safety, for trekking purposes.
Keeping any sort of wildlife away. That's perfect.
Right.
Hey, Equa, can
Yes.
I try and keep an ear out to see if any of them says the guard's name as we're walking up?
Okay. Make a perception check.
Perception, that is a 15.
Noted.
So I would pretend to be a merchant. Not the first time I've done that. Part of the Townsend Merchant Company up in Dracovi. I have the accent for it, so it works. Free, what's your plan?
I'm waiting to see what the rest of the plan is here.
Fair enough.
Ooh. No, I got it. I'm sorry. I do have actually a good idea. So we stick with the plan you're going with. However, you hire me while I was in Recrovi to guide you guys here because I know the area. And Thyra, she's the bodyguard. She's the hired muscle.
Yeah, she's the muscle. That work for you, Tyra?
Whatever.
Okay, y'all. Well,
no, I did some damage there.
You guys, lead, and I'll just nod along.
Sounds good.
See, as you're just starting to approach. Notably, you have been keeping a very perceptive ear out. They haven't said the other guard's name. It's just, they're not very open with who they are.
Okay, I'm sad now. All right.
Yeah, I know.
I had a plan, but it's not gonna work now.
Sorry. So yeah, you guys are fast approaching. So decide on your plan now.
Isabel's going to sort of readjust her shoulders, sort of lift her head up a little bit. Looks less skulky than she usually does. relentless. Like, I'm gonna stab you and take your kidneys.
How? Oh, go ahead. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
No, that's it. That's it. She's gonna
Okay.
make something a little.
How far are we from the entrance?
About 25 feet away when you hit the guards. At this point, maybe 35.
Okay. So like from the guards, we're like 10 feet from the guards.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to try to stealthily cast thaumaturgy and then off like to the side, like 30 feet away to one side. Make it sound like there's somebody that's calling for help. Basically, like, we need some help over here. We've got some party crashers. And see if that gets their attention.
Okay. So thaumaturgy itself is verbal, semantic, and material. So you will have to speak and have a material component. So it's going to be hard for you to cast. Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Behind Thyra.
That's a 30.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking rogue, man.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Why do
I love you.
bother? Like, I should just say, okay, yeah, sure, we will do it.
Hey, in my other game, a person has an ability that they have to roll a natural 1 to fail on. I make them roll every time.
Yeah. Well, regardless, the rest of
I'm
you
sorry,
in the
Equa.
do see him do this because it is, he is, whatever. But everyone else,
we go in front of him a little bit.
Yeah, you guys sort of surround him. Not even the guests around you seem to notice. It's like and you hear someone shout from over in the one corner, "Party crashers, we need help!" And you see the two people in front, the two guards, sort of look over. "They're calling you!" And two people come in from inside the house and walk out and start surveying the perimeter. The two in front apparently do not leave their post.
I want to lean over to Alakian and say, like, not a bad idea. However, now they're going to be looking for party crashers. So.
That's over far away, though. It's fine.
Yeah, let's go quickly while we can. Let's go.
All right, so the people in front of you who are now talking to the guards are now being let in. You guys are up next.
All right, who's taking the lead on this? Am I?
You have you probably have the better charisma, therefore better deception. So
yeah, me and
probably.
Free should take the lead.
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk up to the guards. There are two of them. You see one sort of human male who looks a little bit buffer, a little bit stronger, and also surprisingly a gnome female who is just sort of like kind of rippled and scarred and muscly, holding like what is a battle axe, but is like half the size of Thyra's.
Isabel's gonna look at the gnome and be like, "Yeah, I hit it." Just for a second, be like, "Yep."
And you had the human guy look to you and say, "Right, names, please."
Yes, my name is Miriam Townsend. I am a representative of the Townsend Trading Company up in Rakovi. I do not believe we're on the list. However, our wonderful guide here, Mr. Enwater, has informed us that Mr. Gaines has a wonderful selection of wines, and we are very interested in discussing terms to trade and expand his wares to the fine people of the north.
Make a deception check.
Okay. No one gonna help me? Okay.
Takes his hat off when he points to him,
Yeah, no one helped you out with that. That was just you. Straight roll.
That was just me. Okay. It wasn't bad. It's a 19. It's an 11 plus 8. Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah, you watch as he looks over the list. You are not on the list. Where did you say you were from? Company?
The Townsend Trading Company in Rakovi.
Townsend Trading Company. Do you know this? And you see the
based
little
in
gnome.
Unread.
Oh, Unrus. Do you know this? Yeah. And you see the gnomes. Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
profitable. He's like, looks over
Like
all
the
of you,
gun.
Don't you
We
guys?
have-
looks over Wade.
We have several contacts with some large inns in the area, like the
What's the name of
the rest? The Roots Rest? What is that called?
What's the name of the place that crafts the beer in Earnroot, named after
Oh, the
Edmund.
Dirty
The Dumpy
Dog
Dog?
Meadery.
Dumpy Dog.
Dumpy Dog.
Dumpy Dog.
Dumpy Dog, sorry, you're right. You're right.
Contacts with the Dumpy Dog Meadery. It's an excellent. They don't make wines. It's an excellent opportunity to join forces with another brewing giant that does not compete with Mr. Gaines.
Interesting. I will let you in. Please keep to yourself. You will see the wine tasting hall is to the left on your way in. Please do find your glasses on entry.
Thank you very much, sir. And I will tip
Thank
them
you
both
so much,
1 gold.
They both take it, and you see the gnome woman's like,
I want to wink at the gnome as I enter the house.
Cool.
I'll nod to them as I go in.
so.
Oh shit!
You all
Ooh.
enter into the reception hall of the Gain Manor. I think this is playing on loop, right? I hope so, because there are more maps. So, as you look inwards, this is a familiar sight to you, Wade. Although it is done up, you see before you there is a large sort of split staircase that comes up and around onto a top balcony at the very back of the room. You can't see up above the balcony railing, but you know that there is another floor up there. Sitting in front of the balcony is a man who is behind a desk with a book and a quill, and behind him are casks and casks and casks of wine. You aren't sure what he does yet. In the middle of the room, you see a very large, like crimson red rug, and off to the 2 sides next to the staircases, you see 2 statues, both made of stone, both identical, both of Mr. Gain.
Jesus.
Oh. I suppose
Around the
look at
room
those and
itself.
just think, oh, that's some fuck you money. Jesus.
Right?
Around the room itself, you see a number of braziers or braziers, however you want to say it. I say it braziers. That are illuminating the room, and you see off to the right there are 2 more of these bodyguards, sort of standing stationary, overlooking who comes in. To your left, you see a set of double doors that are open, and in front of them are a number of tables with 2 servers behind each, who are just filled with wine glasses. The idea being that you go up to them, get out a wine glass, and you take it with you for the rest of the day. So, you guys are in here. What would you like to do?
Isabel will demurely grab a wine glass.
Sure.
And yeah, she's gonna grab a wine glass.
So you guys can move around these maps as much as you want. If you go somewhere that you're not supposed to, I will tell you.
Can you do me a favor and
Yes.
pull up that token of Asmin? She looks super cute.
It's super awesome.
It's adorable.
There it is. Oh, she's so
She's
pretty.
This is her
adorable.
dressed up.
Yeah.
That's her dressed up right there, which I found off the internet. Sorry, thank you, Google Images. There's an artist out there somewhere who did that, and I'm sorry if it's stealing your art. But yeah,
Don't worry,
So-
we're not making any money off of it.
what would you guys like to do?
Do I see Mr. Gaines?
You do not, but you do get a good look at the statue. The
Okay.
statues are of a tiefling man, goatee and sort of thin, curly mustache, wearing a very, very eloquent suit with a small ascot and tie, a nice little, like, almost like cowboy hat that's just flat, not curved.
Yeah, it's like a gambler's hat, if you know what that is.
Right,
Yeah.
gambler's
I
hat.
played Red Dead Redemption too. I know what a gambler's hat is.
Very nice boots, holding himself in high regard.
I'm gonna turn to Wade and go, how old is Mr. Gaines? I thought he was. In my head he was like an old man.
I don't know. Maybe like late 30s.
Okay, so
Maybe.
I
Not
have
good with
I have
ages.
I have very naughty thoughts in my head. Anyways,
Oh,
I am going to approach Thyra and be like, Atara, I just wanted to apologize for my words before. I know they hurt you, and it's not much. I didn't have time to get you something, so I had to make something. And so here you are. I'm going to reach into a pocket and pull out a card that is handwritten and has filigree, which is what I was doing before.
Does have little doodles on it of, you know, flowers and various other things that you like that are not the best, but the writing is nice.
Yep. And I will send you what it says.
So, the rest of you, as you walk in, you hear the two guards talking to another group behind you that are about to come in, so feel free to go wherever you want. The wine glasses are over here.
How crowded is it right now, Equa?
In here, not so much. There is one guy, I'll say, over here who's talking to the guy behind the desk.
Okay.
But in here, not so much. But you do hear a large commotion, a large group of people coming from this room next to you.
Okay.
I'm going to stay with Wade.
Thyra's gonna reach over and give Isabel a really big hug.
He's going to hug her back.
And
Isabel's going to kiss Claire's cheek.
whisper in her ear, I feel the same way, and I'm not mad at you, but next time you want to insult me, have the balls to do it to my face.
Alright. If you ever smell like shit again, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now she's gonna kiss Claire's cheek, and then she's gonna go drink some wine, people.
Yeah.
Social lubricants.
You all walk up and grab a wine glass. Clara, if you wanted, you can do so as well. And as you do, the people behind them sort of say, "Pleasure to have you, sir. It's going to be an enjoyable evening, miss." They're very snobby people. But
Thyra will curtsy in the more traditional Recrovan way, which might be a little different than Casco. She's trying to make herself seem like a foreign, like almost
in the Aeocrine way. Sure.
Yeah, the Aeocrine. Yeah.
Are there any, like...
Perfect, not Recrovi. I kept saying Recrovi at the door. I'm sorry.
I got what you meant. It's fine.
Yeah. Thank you.
Are there any like side rooms or anything? Like a door or something?
From what you can see, yeah, there is a room over here that there is a guy in front of. Underneath the staircase, you do see two doors that come in about here and here behind the braziers that have been deliberately placed there so that no one can go in. But if you were to move them, you gather you could probably get through.
I'm gonna touch fire. Am I crazy? You said there was a person standing in front of one of the other rooms?
Yeah, so in this, there is another room over there, but this guy's sort of just blocking it.
Hey, Equa, is there any live music?
Not in this room, but you do hear it coming from the next room over.
Cool. Okay.
Question. What is the racial makeup? Is there like humans and halflings? Are they
in here,
dwarves
from
or
what you
elves?
can see, it's a mix. You know, you only see two guards. I'll say one of them is half-orc and one of them is elven. The servers are all, you know, a wide, diverse variety that are just dressed nicely.
Okay. And the partygoers as well, sort of an eclectic.
Very
mix,
diverse. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that changes Isabel's tactics. She's going to mingle amongst the guests and speak and sort of attempt to establish herself as a member of an up and coming trading group from Okurvik.
So you go through the doors on your right to get to the main party, which is right here.
Oh boy!
As you walk in,
Social
you
anxiety.
see there is indeed a large
Yep.
band who are playing up here. On the left wall, at the top, this is full of windows, very large and ornate windows that look out onto the front yard. There are 6 individual tables off to the side, each one with a server behind it, and behind them a number of different casks of wine, and each one of them has a different sort of like stand on the on the table that depicts a different name for each wine. You gather there are 6 different types of wine here on display. In the middle of the room, you see a large diamond-shaped rug with 2 circular tables on it that people can go and talk to one another and mingle. There are these black dots of pillars that sort of support the roof. And over here, on these 2 tables, it appears that people are depositing their cups after they're done tasting the wine and just want to put it down. They don't want to have to carry it anymore. There are servers floating around. And yeah, here we go. So, I want everyone here to make a perception check for me.
Come on, don't fail me now, candy cane die.
16 for me.
3
Okay.
bitches.
What kind of check was it again?
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Perception.
Perception.
22.
I rolled a 2 on my worst skill. I love it.
13.
17.
It's about getting weird itchy fingers like,
17.
oh, if I only had a
Okay.
plan for this.
There are a number of figures that some of you recognized in here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So,
Oh.
we'll
Oh,
start
no.
Is
with...
Loven here? That fucking. I mean, sorry.
Lovin's just like,
Loven's not here. We'll start with Wade, Thyra, and Elakian. You immediately recognize a figure that you have seen before but not met.
my god.
This figure is Dwarven. And as you're trying to place him, you remember, oh, I know where I saw him. There was a portrait of him on the inside, on one of the walls of the Dumpy Dog Meadery.
Oh no!
No shit! No!
Oh no!
The actual guy is here. Okay.
Wait,
Free.
hold on.
This is the guy who named the place after like a dog that his daughter wanted,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna lean.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna lean into Isabel. Okay, might have to change the plans. That's the
Never
dumpy
is
dog
that.
guy.
Oh fuck me! Oh, this is not good. You never
Free.
have a scam about someone who's in the
Yes.
room with you.
You see someone off sort of towards the very, very end of the hall down on the south side. You see a dwarven male who appears to be sort of like mid-hundreds, 150, 140-ish, with deep, deep curly brown hair and a very, very thick but well-kept and trimmed beard. Sort of around about 5 foot. And you recognize him because he has been in the cakery a number of times. He
Well,
is,
what is wrong with you?
Okay.
he is a very, very large investor in it, and he runs a number of the small businesses around Equa, Latland, where you are from. This guy's name is Uthar Greythorn, and you are unsure of whether he will recognize you or not. He
Oh, Lord.
is
Okay.
sitting right there. Okay.
Here?
Right there, that's the one.
My screen
There
was
is
on a
another
different
figure.
screen and I had to make sure. Fuck my
There's
life.
another figure that none of you recognize. She appears to be female. Beautiful, beautiful bronze skin and sort of like long, flowing, brown, curly hair. None of you recognize her, but she's sitting over here. There is another guy who is half-orc. Sort of like short, very short salt and pepper hair. Looks to be early 50s. The black in his hair is really starting to fade. He also looks very well off, upcoming. He's sitting over here. There is one more figure that you all recognize. All of you.
Oh no!
He appears to be full orc. He's male, sort of in the mid-30s. Wearing very, very eloquent mustard-colored robes. The head is completely shaven on the sides, and he has like a long braid that sort of comes out the back and sort of floats down into the race, or into the bottom of the waist, floating also a goatee. You will recognize him from the pit
The
next to
convict.
Big Daddy. This is Councilman Dool,
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
who is also here at the party. And wait, last but not least, at the very, very bottom of this room, you see a familiar red tiefling. Sort of late 30s, early 40s, wearing a very, very nice, eloquent white striped suit with a red tie and ascot. Familiar, strange cowboy gambler hat, and wearing the thick boots, who is just gently talking to one of the bodyguards that rests next to him. Mm-hmm. Welcome to your party, guys. Go ham.
Before anything happens, Isabel seeing being pointed out these people. I'm sure I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I don't know that person. So this is like rich people, like of higher echelon, such as trading families and organizations. Do I see Mary? Can I scan the room and look for Mary or
what was
her
your
father?
Perception check earlier? Was it a 3?
It was a 3.
Can I do it again?
You don't know if she's here or not, bro.
Shit! If she's here, that's gonna send Isabel to a tailspin. Okay. All right. So this is the second worst room I've ever been in.
Thyra's going to take a step out of the room and find a dark corner and hyperventilate.
Okay.
You're not the only one. Free has stepped back and just booked it out of that room.
Yeah, as you guys walk back out into the main reception area, you see like a group of guests who are coming up, and you guys sort of like dip off to the side and sort of like... And one of the wine glass servers comes over and is like, excuse me, ladies, are you okay? Can I help you with something?
Do you have a quiet room?
I'm afraid the manor is not open to guests apart from the one room over here and the one room in here.
Then no,
you
you can't help.
I can escort you outside.
Yeah, let's go outside.
Of course. And he leads you both outside into the front yard where you guys just sort of trail off to the side of the house a little bit and take a moment.
Isabel is going to look at Wade and be like, Wade, there's two things you can do when something goes bad as this. You can run away, or you can double down and just hope that you can burn it down afterwards. She's going to hold out her arm to him and be like, will you please escort me to talk to the very attractive tiefling?
Oh my god.
I will do that, but that's actually really disturbing. I don't like this.
Neither do I. I'm pretty sure that someone
You're
from
not
the past might be here.
Banging, are you?
I am very much going to try, Wade.
Oh god. Okay.
Because there's two things I know how to do well. I know how to make people give them their money up without knowing and have sex with them. Alright.
Okay, so the two of you are going up to gain.
I guess
I want to introduce myself. I want to introduce what I'm actually... That was more of jokes, just to make Wade sort of laugh when it worked. She's going to do what you're supposed to do at a party and introduce herself to the host, especially if you're a new guest who's never met them. She's being very polite right now. She's not going to try to fuck them just yet.
As we're walking
so the two of you...
I want to be like...
Yet.
So, as you know, I don't have the best track record with Mr. Gain. So, I don't know how he's going to take it, me being there. You want to risk that, or...?
Wait, I have literally sold the woman her own gloves before. I can do this.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I'm going to walk right up. I'm going to walk up to them.
I'll say you come down, we'll say the left side. And as you do, sort of walking down the left side, you do see this figure here, who is Councilman Duel, just sort of clocks you as you walk by. The eyebrow raises as he watches you go by.
On that note, Equa,
yes.
I don't remember, but a Lakian would remember. Did I introduce myself as a Lakian to Councilman Duel? I think I did.
You did, because you were under intense pressure to do so. Yeah.
That is right.
You saw right through your guys' disguise.
From
That's right.
one of his employees into a crazy half-elf lady. Yeah. So is Mr. Gaines done speaking to the bodyguard?
He hasn't spoken yet. Oh, yeah. He's done speaking to the bodyguard, yeah. He's sort of like, you see him go up to the central podium that is sort of set up for this area, and he's now like shuffling through some papers. The clocks you coming in.
Yeah. I'm gonna... Oh, go on.
I'm just going to take my hat off Howdy there, Mr. Gaines. I'm here escorting this lovely lady friend of mine.
Isabel will curtsy. Which is kind of strange. She's not wearing a dress, but she's going to curtsy with using her coat.
It's been a while since I've seen you last, Wade. It's good to see that you're in good health, at least.
Yes, sir.
And who might your friend be?
Mr. Gaines, I take it. I recognize you from your statues in your lobby. It's a pleasure is all mine. I present my hand to him.
You can call me Gustin, darling.
Very well, Gustin. You can call me Miriam then. I just wanted to introduce myself, make the rounds, and speak, but of course, being the host, it would be proper for me to speak to you first.
Well, I'm thrilled to have y'all here today. I will be keeping my eye on you, Miss Miriam.
I will keep my eye on you as well. What did you say, Gustin?
Gustin.
Mm-hmm. Gustin.
Yeah, I'll keep my eye on you as well, Gustin. And she's going to curtsy once again, and then present her arm to Wade so that she can take it, and then she's going to walk away, avoiding people she knows.
As you talk to this guy, you're talking to him, and he's outwardly charming, but like you can just see, like, especially with Wade not liking him and Asmund not being the biggest fan, and a couple people in cages saying the same. It's kind of like just like this. He's like slimy. You know?
Yeah. Isabel fell in love with a prostitute. She does not have a great taste in men. All right.
Right. There's something about him that you just don't like. But sure, you go up to this section. So the section that you are on, the desk that you are in front of, is table number 6. Haha, look at that. The sign in front of this table says Juniper Maple Wine. And as you walk up, the guy behind it says, pleasure to see you both tonight. May I interest you into some Juniper Maple Wine? It is an experimental flavor.
Emoris looking for some fresh and new flavors to enjoy. And she will.
But of course. One moment, please. And he turns around and pulls out a small bottle. So, on both of your glasses.
As I take a sip, I realize that we left Asmund alone.
You did leave Asmund alone with the Lakian. And we'll get to that in just a second.
Mm-hmm. I just saw her over on the map. I'm like, fuck.
For the record, since I put the work into describing each flavor of wine, the Juniper Maple wine is very, very sweet. It is exactly what you would expect for something called Juniper Maple. It is this, like, heavy brown color with, like, it's like a warm, almost Bailey's color, with sort of, like, blue tints to it. It is kind of thick in consistency, but it is sweet, fragrant, and nice.
Hey, Equa, I want to let you know that you accidentally invented mead again. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is different from mead. It's not as thick as mead.
Yes.
I will say. Great, so you guys are over there doing that. Alakian, what are you doing?
I guess, since everybody else left Asmund, I am going to escort her with me over to talk to Councilman Duel.
Okay,
because
you do so.
Seems like a fun thing to do.
Yep, you walk up to Duel and sort of just stand there. You see he is talking to another man, and sort of clocks you over again. He's like, please excuse me while I talk to a friend. And the guy like nods, says of course, and then goes off to the side. He turns to you, Lakian. Well, pleasure to see you all here again.
Indeed it is. I'll extend my hand out to him.
Yeah, he sort of shakes it begrudgingly. Keeping out of trouble, I hope.
Well, of course. What fun would that be? If we were getting into trouble all the time.
So, what are you doing here?
Well, Mr. Wade over there, and I'll kind of point towards him. He's from here. And we were passing through, so thought we might stop in here and get a feel for the atmosphere of the area.
I see. Well, try not to make a mess of things tonight. Maybe you'll have a good time.
What's that supposed to mean? I feel like there's a little bit of a grudge there.
No grudge. I just remember what happened at the pit. Wouldn't want that to happen again.
Remind player me what happened at the pit, because I'm thoroughly confused what he's actually referring to.
At the pit, when you guys were in the arena in Vita's Roadshow, the roadshow collapsed inwards to form.
I thought it was like something that we did to him, like did like after.
Well, you also lied off your asses to him.
Well, yeah, that's true, but
yeah.
Okay. Well, I have some people that are kind of watching me more closely now, so trying to stay out of trouble as best as I can.
I am glad to hear that. And the rest of your friends, the half-orc and the tiefling?
Well,
Where are
they're not really ones for large crowds, so they came in, saw everybody here, and then they just kind of went outside to get some fresh air.
I see. Well, if you need anything from me, you know where I am, but I am here on business, and I would like to keep up my relations as best as possible, so...
Well, of course.
Else, if you'd excuse me.
No, go right ahead. Just thought I wanted to say hi and not be a stranger.
Thank you. And yeah, he resumes talking to the person next to him.
Okay.
Asmin is notably looking like kind of like fish out of water here. She's sort of like holding her arms and just looking around. You see her eyes sort of flit to Wade a bunch of times as like the source of comfort in this very, very large crowd of people that she has no idea who are and does not belong in.
I'll kind of offer my arm. Just be like, it's okay. I can tell you're not really one for crowds, but this isn't exactly
crowds so much. I just don't know these people at all, and they're all kind of... So, yeah.
Well, you can either follow him and Isabel around, or you can follow me around. It's up to you.
Well, we'll see where it goes, I suppose. I'm sure you're gonna go off by yourself at some point.
Depends on how interesting things become in here.
Fair enough. Well, lead on.
Alright.
And as you guys go and start walking towards your next destination, Free and Thyra, you guys are outside.
I'm going to go into, I don't know, like a cropping of trees or grapes or something, like away from the lines and the people.
Sure. The server does escort you to a grouping of trees out by the front of the house, and he just gently sits there and waits for you guys to get out whatever you're feeling.
Deep breath. I know I ran out of there, but you tend to be good with people. You look just as unsettled as I do.
I expected I would run into someone from back there soon. I just didn't expect to do it now. One of the old clients and investors from the cakery is here.
Do you want me to go kill him?
Oh, I wish, but we can't do that. Wade needs us to behave.
It will be on the queue. How do you want? We can stay out here. You know I don't want to be in there with all of those people.
I don't know if I would be important enough for him to remember. But if he did, in the middle of a crowd like that, I don't know what I would do.
Do you think he'll require a show to leave you alone?
I'd rather just not see him at all, honestly.
I'm willing to stay out here if you are.
I'll say we have a companion now, though. The guy that escorted us out here.
I'll turn to this guy. I'm sorry, what was your name?
Are you talking to the server?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, yeah, he says, right, my name is Philip, it's nice to meet you both.
It's nice to meet you too, Philip. She'll hold out her hand, shake it. Try not to do it too hard.
Right.
We're probably gonna need a little longer if you need to go back to work.
Well, I don't mean to rush you both. Mr. Gaines should be making his address soon if you would like to return. We can give it another few minutes and then return if you'd like.
Well, I'm about to get naked, and I would prefer you not to be right here while I do it.
I'm willing to leave, but I will have to assign someone to you just to keep an eye, you understand.
As long as they are 50 feet away and faced in the opposite direction.
I don't think that will be possible, no.
Alright, then you're gonna get an eyeful. Or whoever you send out here.
Some sweet, sweet half-orc DNA.
Right. I'll try not to question it. Why don't we wrap up here, and then we shall go back in another few minutes. So please, do what you have to do, and I will escort you back inside.
Thyra is going to put her chest on the ground. The one that's on her back, on the ground. She's gonna open it up. And inside her old backpack, she's going to pull out probably the nicest thing you've ever seen her own. It's wrapped, but so she's gonna pull out the wrapping, which is just like a really nice cloth, put everything back in her chest, and start undressing. She's gonna take off her cloak, her boots.
Okay, sure. As you do so, you see him. He's a little uncomfortable at the prospect. He's
I told you.
But he is keeping a gentle eye on both of you just to make sure that you're not doing anything.
But yeah, I might need your help a little bit.
Sure thing.
And I unwrap the parcel, and inside are very nice furs. So she's got her top is kind of the same design, but instead of it being purple, it's yellow. She loses her wrappings on her arms and her knees, and her like loincloth is it's the cloth that goes down the front and the back is white, and at the hip is purple. She loses her knee wrappings, and her boots are purple and yellow with white fur tufts. And she starts putting all of that on. And she goes and she puts her black bear cloak on with her necklace fully exposed.
Okay. As you finish up, You see Philip go, right, shall we head back inside now?
All right.
You ready? I'll kind of hold my arm out for free to take if she wants.
Sure. Because right now she is super uncomfortable and going in there is terrifying.
And I'll kind of like pat her hand comfortingly.
Yeah, he says, please, if you will follow me, leads you back into the party room that you guys were in before, and then promptly disappears back to his regular post. So, as we are all in the middle of this room, you see Wade and Izzy, you see Mr. Gain start to finish up his papers, raise one of his glasses, and tink, 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 and all of the attention in the room turns to him as he starts to begin his speech. That's where we're going to go and take our break.
Okay, I'm so saying Bell is going to start to kind of bring Wade back towards the Lakian, and Asmund, as the speech is going, to sort of get back to the room and be like, okay, what's the plan?
Correct,
Well,
you can do that.
Yeah, I was going to go over here as soon as I got done talking with Councilman Duel. So, just FYI.
Sure. So, Griz?
You want me to do it, Dyto, or you?
I can do it.
You can do it. Go for it.
We believe in you.
Yeah. So we have our ice cream dice giveaway for tonight. The Merry Christmas candy cane ice cream dice. These beautiful, beautiful, amazing dice right here. All you have to do to enter is enter the keyword Bayou. BAYOU. Put it in once and only once. If you enter more than once, you'll be disqualified. And again, the giveaway is for the United States and Canada only, excluding Quebec, because of laws. And we'll do the drawing when we come back from our break.
Right, so everyone who wants to be entered into the giveaway, enter the word Bayou only once, and we will draw someone when we get back from our break. But apart from that, I'm sure Griz will put it in the chat or something, if you can. But yeah, apart from that, we'll be back here in about 10 minutes to resume the story and give the rest of our players more anxiety. So, we'll be back here soon.
I love it.
Go grab a snack, go pee, and we'll be back here soon. Toodaloo, y'all.
Remember, keyword Bayou.
Keyword Bayou.
Down in the bayou. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your break.
Hello.
I hope you had a good time. Before we begin, you guys.
Yes, time to do the giveaway. We had quite a few entries. Thank you all. Best of luck to everyone to win these candy cane die given to us by Ice Cream Dice. Make sure you go check out their website because they got some cool Halloween stuff coming up as well as awesome other dice. Anyways, best of luck to everybody. Let's give it a roll. J McLeod 27, congratulations on winning the Ice Cream Dice giveaway. Dyto D&D will be messaging you on Twitch or reaching out to you. Well, yeah, she'll reach out to you on Twitch. If you don't get a response from her for some reason, you can try and contact us on Twitter. Our handle is @SwindlersDen and no spaces. Congratulations, dude.
Congratulations!
Congrats! Woohoo!
Yeah, good job, buddy. You get some nice dice. Hope they're nice.
As a reminder, for those of you that didn't win this giveaway, do not fret. There will be another chance to win another set of the candy cane ice cream dice on Friday when Fandalva streams. In the break of that, there will be another chance to win the giveaway. So if you didn't win today, come back on Friday and enter again, and you might win that time.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
Fandalva DM'd by the wonderful
that was
Grizlocke who played Wade on this one.
Woo!
Beautiful. So, I
It's a
didn't miss
beautiful
anything, right?
boy.
I don't
Nope.
I didn't miss anything. You guys
No, I think we got everything. Thanks again,
got it
though,
all.
to Ice Cream Dice for providing the dice. We really appreciated that. It was really fun.
We love you.
He's a boy. We love him. He's really, really tasty looking
Thank you for
dice.
supporting my
Don't eat them.
intention.
Don't eat them. Advice.
Yes, don't eat
Like,
them. He did tweet
look
them,
like
and they
food.
categorized
They
them
really
as
do.
food.
They trick your brain. It's like I literally want to eat them. I'm like, oh, it's great. I'm like, nope, monkey brain.
Well,
It's
regardless.
true. This is the true fact
Um,
about me as a person.
Anyway, let's jump back into the game. So, as Thyra and Free emerge from the main reception area of the Gain Manor back into the party room, which has been fitted for drinking and conversing and socializing amongst other people, you all look towards the bottom stage at the clinking of glass as Mr. Gain straightens his suit, looks out over to the crowd, and all eyes are on him. You watch as he stands from behind his podium and says, "Welcome, friends. It is a pleasure to have you all here today. It has been a trialing year for us, but with your help and your consideration, we have pulled through to be one of our most profitable." And you hear the crowd start to clap a little bit. All around, it's a nice atmosphere. Free, with your passive insight, as the crowd is clapping, you feel like it's clapping. It's a stage clapping. You know, these people are here to maintain a good reputation, so it's not because they are really, really big fans of the guy or anything. He continues. He says, "I just want to say thank you, everyone, for being here, for your generous donations over the many years of us being business partners. We do have a vast display of wine, some old, classic, some new and experimental for all of you to try if you do so wish. But with that, everyone have fun, have a good night. If you need anything, I'll be flitting around, and have a good one. Thank you very much." And he sort of leaves, and the rest of the crowd craps again. And
As he finishes, I'm at the front. Apparently, I'm at the front of the crowd. As he finishes, Isabel is going to very prestigiously kind of lift her glass and sort of give him a very lecherous look, so he knows that, yeah, it's on if he wants it.
yeah, he just nods and keeps walking out into the crowd. So I'll say he comes right about here. So,
Okay.
who wants to do what first?
I am going to attempt to collect the group back into a space.
Before he does
Okay.
that, right after he finishes his speech, Thyra, who usually kind of tries to, blend into the wall, is standing very, straighter and taller than she usually does. And he kind of side mouths Free. "They rushed us back in here for that."
Put on a show, dear. You have to pretend you're interested or you don't fit in.
Most of them looked like they were barred out of their minds.
Oh, yes. They don't give a shit.
And I will just hold on to her hand that is wrapped in my arm, protectively and comfortingly.
Okay. So you and Free are side by side.
Steering clear of that dwarf.
Yep.
Right. Sure. He is down on the bottom side, so easy enough to do for you two. Yeah, I'll say with your very high perception, you do catch Izzy sort of beckoning over to you guys.
Now I'm going to move sort of back here, and seeing that Alakian might be conversing with someone, will hang back and let him do his socialite thing.
Sure.
But definitely it'll be like, "Hey, over here." Spotting
So,
Free,
Alakian,
probably more than before I spot Thyra.
what are you doing?
I wanted to try and talk to this very nice-looking woman that I am standing next to right now.
Okay, sure. So she is currently getting a bottle of wine poured to her. As you walk up to the table, you see that this one is number 3. This one is titled Noir Cherry Spice Wine. Very pretentious name. You can get it if you want to.
I feel like I'll probably still be sipping on the one that I had whenever we came in, so probably not.
You didn't get poured wine when you came in. You have to go.
Oh, we just got a glass. Then yeah, I'll take.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay, sure. So you get your wine poured. It is very, very dark crimson in color. As you pull up to your nose. I don't know what wine people do. Don't you give it a swirl and sniff it?
Sniff it.
Mm-hmm.
Get the aromas.
The good old sniffer.
It's very bougie and mostly bullshit wine tasting.
It does pop inside your nose. There is like a slight effervescence on top of it. And if you give it a little sip, it's kind of spicy. It's got a little bit of zing to it.
Ooh.
It is a little bit rough going down. This is also an experimental flavor, but they're working on it, and it's not bad. It's off to a good start.
I've never had spicy wine, but now I want to try some.
That pepper wine is actually really good. So I've been told.
I'll look into that. Thank you.
But after I take a sip, I'll kind of casually look over to the person next to me and kind of extend my hand, just be like, and who might you be?
All right. Yeah. You see, she turns to meet you. You see in front of you, the familiar, very attractive lady. She seems to be in her mid 20s. She's got that long black hair that you now see comes sort of to the bottom of the shoulder blades area. She's wearing a very impressive green dress. She says, "Nice to meet you. My name is Priscilla Aldelieb, and who might you be?"
I'm Zalakian.
Zalakian who?
Just a second here, because I gotta find my shit. Othronus. Giving her my alias's last name. So.
Okay, yeah, okay. She turns to you. I've never heard of an Othronus before.
Well, as you can see, I'm full elven. Family is quite prominent up in the mountains to the west. So, I understand if you haven't heard my name before.
Well, no offense is meant by that. But it is nice to meet you. Sort of extends the hand ever so eloquently.
I'll take it and kind of do the gentle kiss on the top of the hand thing that fancy people do.
Sure. Yeah, she receives her hand afterwards.
So, what brings you here?
Oh, I'm here on business, as per usual.
Aren't we all? Well,
right.
I'm just trying to get a feel for all the new faces, and it was quite nice to put a name to your lovely face.
Am I that obvious?
That's my boy.
You could say I've been around the block a few times, as it were. So,
to be quite honest, I don't really like these fancy get-togethers too much. I try not to attend as much as my parents do. It's nice to have someone who understands, at least.
Yeah, I was raised in a society where it's expected, but definitely not my show. But I can put on a brave face, and it's always fun to meet new people.
Well, that I understand. Is that someone that you're with? As she beckons to Izzy, who is just sort of gently tapping her foot, waiting for you to get done.
I am not trying to be get done. I am trying to look
try to
get some of the wine.
You're being polite, but Alakian can see it. You guys know each other.
She is. We kind of we met on the road coming here, so it seems that she might have some business
Do I
speak of, but
sense that
I will be sure to find you
speaking of me.
at a later date.
Please do. Oh, yeah, you can go and leave. What were you saying, Felis?
Do I sense that they're speaking to me? That they're speaking about me? So I kind of like overhear that a little bit.
Sure. They're not
Yeah.
being too discreet.
Discreet.
Yes, as per polite society, I'll wait for them sort of finish. She'll approach, and sort of give a bow, and say, "I'm very sorry to take away your fascinating conversation, partner. There's just some business that we should discuss with him, but before the evening gets on."
Yeah, she bows back. Oh no, it's fine. I'll be around if he wants to talk again.
For sure.
Please have him all
I'll
you
make
like.
sure to. I'll make sure to point him in a direction once I'm finished with him.
Thank you.
And I'll
Sure.
follow Izzy. I'll excuse myself and then follow Izzy.
So, I'm assuming the group collects.
Yes, I'd assume.
You can
Yeah.
choose where to collect on the map if you would like.
I stop and I
Probably.
grab Asmin on the way.
Where is the half-orc again?
Which one? Oh, the half-orc? The half-orc's this one. Yep. Duel is the full orc.
And
Right.
he's close to that dwarf, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
relatively close.
Oh, excuse me.
Seeing Izzy, I'll start. I'll meet him halfway, like on the edge of the rug or something.
Okay. Sure, so you can all meet up there. I'll put Asmin right here so you guys
okay.
have room.
Oops.
Can I
Wait,
get all
just
up on me?
flattens Izzy.
Boom!
My brittle bones.
Full-on freight train tackle.
Upon seeing Thara, Isabel will kind of stop and kind of give her kind of a once over and go, "You look amazing, Thara."
Thank you. Like to stand out.
Wow, what are those furs made of? Is that what is that? It's very shiny. Is it like beaver? Or,
It's polar bear weight.
polar bear. Wow. What's a polar bear?
It's a bear with white fur.
Yeah, it's big and white. It lives in cold places.
Nice.
Oh, it's very nice.
It feels exceptional. Do you want to touch it?
You know it.
I'll,
I would. Never mind. He's already touching it. I would sort of recommend not petting. Never mind. It's fine.
It is very soft. You do get a couple of like when they see Wade just
I'm not gonna grab
He's a good man.
Wade's hand and like put it down. And be like, you can pet it later. Not now. Not amongst this company.
Oh, okay.
So, just a little favor that I can ask of you. If you see a dark-haired woman with an unroot accent by the name of Mary, just let me know where she is in the room. I haven't spotted her, but this is sort of her crowd. Don't
Have
let
I-
her know that I'm here. She doesn't. We don't see eye to eye anymore.
have I seen anybody matching that description in here?
You
I
saw
will-
the person that Lakian was talking to just a minute ago.
I haven't
That's
seen
just
her
the
either.
description.
It's not. No.
It was this person right there.
But did she match the description?
Yeah, more or
No.
less.
Okay.
Isn't Mary like have pale skin? I didn't think she had bronze darker skin.
She does, but you didn't mention the skin color.
Oh yes, I was about to say that I would describe her a little bit better because I don't quite recall exactly how she looks right now. Or how
Okay, that's fair. So yeah, I mean, you guys looking over, this person shares a great number of physical similarities. Not quite a match, and also, Alakian, you've just learned her name, which is not Mary.
Indeed.
So just give me a heads up. Let them know. Also, I just realized something. What's our plan here?
Yeah, actually, I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah,
Asmin,
because I don't think we figured one out before you added in here with full of people that I think someone want to kill us.
yeah. So Asmin, you kind of were the one who wanted to come here. What's the plan?
Right, I think we just need a minute alone with Mr. Gain. We can pull him aside for a second and try and figure
I'm
out
on
if he
it.
knows anything about the Ghost Gator or anything.
I got you for that. I've been laying down
Okay.
the groundwork.
Does someone want to go with her? Not that I don't trust you, but we need to know all the information that we can.
I mean, you could watch if you like. It's not really my thing. That was a joke, Wade. Don't worry about it. I won't do anything till after the party.
You don't know what questions they ask?
No,
My
I
plan
can
is-
ask questions, but
Yeah, I'll bring Asmin. I'll
No,
introduce her.
you don't understand, Asmin. Izzy wants to do the dirty with
I want to
Mr.
fuck
Gain.
Mr. Gaines. He's very beautiful.
no, I understand, but that could be a good distraction. What I'm talking about is, I want to ask him questions while we're around so that we know ahead of time, so we can just leave if we need to.
Hey, so can I say my part of the plan? What I'm planning to do? If it's not good, we'll revise it. I want to make sure that we don't fuck this up.
Okay.
My plan is to flirt with him a little bit, just enough to let him maybe let down his guard a little bit, and then ask him about. I've heard some local legends from some people around here of some strange or ghost stories. Do you know any? And try to get sort of some local lore from him. And I will say, and Asmin, wait, I don't mean this. Not from the bumpkins, if you understand, just to appeal to his sort of superiority complex.
Yeah, I guess I do kind of look like a pumpkin.
I said, I am going to go up to Wade, and I'm going to put my foot against his and go, never change, Wade.
You always say that. All right.
I always do, and I always mean it.
Very good roleplay, Wade. Very good. I'll say take inspiration for that.
Woo! Is that the first inspiration of the campaign? Holy crap.
No,
No, I've given
Oh,
it before, I'm sure.
To who?
I know I had one for sure.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't think I ever got. Did I?
I don't give him that
remember.
much.
No.
I just start doing that more.
Before we break, and split off again, I do just want to say to everybody, just like, if we need it, I have a few things that could pose as a distraction if we need it at some point tonight. So just find me and let me know.
I just need a direction to go, and I'll track it.
Keep a lake in eye shot. Make sure you can see him. A lake in. You're very good at this, so keep mingling. And also go talk to that Priscilla girl. I think she'd like you. I'll slap her on the back.
That was the plan.
Izzy, did you hear her name, Izzy?
I would assume I was like listening.
She was
in.
gonna say, like, we weren't like
Yeah.
talking quietly, and she was relatively close.
I was
Like,
eavesdropping.
maybe-
I will say that.
Make a history check.
Okay, let me check my history skill. I have +5 to that.
It's 3.
Natural 20 for 25.
Okay.
The more you know.
The name rings a bell.
Oh, okay.
The Alpha family is part of the noble circle of Vamsund, which is the capital of Okervik. On top of that,
Oh
in
no.
the very, very first game that we played in Session 0, you were talking to Brawler Bertie about a weapon that she was making for someone. Do you remember?
I do. It was for.
It was a dagger for a person called Priscilla who was a noble. There's a note.
Oh,
Oh yes,
All
this
right.
is gonna go so well.
I'm
You know
gonna-
that too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a second and go like, yeah, Priscilla. Oh shit. Wait, I'm gonna grab a lake in and kind of like, turn him away and be like, all right, she's a noble. This could mean two things. Either one, she's not very fun, or two, she's crazy. Go for it. It's worth the risk. I'm gonna push him, and then I'm gonna go find the other guy.
Okay, sure. You push Aeocrine, like
Softly. I'm not like push him. I want to like give him a. Yeah.
It's flavor text. Yeah.
She's trying to be as fancy as she can, but she's very excited for her boy.
Sure. So Aeocrine, you'll get pushed back to Priscilla. Asmin and Izzy go off towards Gain. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I guess I'll go talk to Dumpy Dog.
Okay, sure. Free and Farah? You can stay around if you choose to. It doesn't matter to me.
Would you like to just take a walk around the room? Not in that direction? And I'll kind of just look over toward...
Yeah. As long as we keep away from him. And Free is keeping an eye out for anyone she may recognize now from the cakery specifically.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
Also, Isabel would not go directly towards Mr. Gaines. She would go to this table, and so she not look like she's like trying to steal his time because she's already spoken. To him, so she wants him to like sort of approach her naturally.
You want to go down there? I will say this table, which is number 5. The sign on this table says Hesha wine. That's Hessha. Are you proficient in nature?
I highly doubt it. No, I have a +2 in it though.
You do not know what Hesha means, but I'll say you can grab a glass if you want. It is a deeply royal purple colored wine. As you throw it down, it's a little bit acidic. It's kind of bitter, but there are gentle undertones of. There's a little bit of sweetness in there. It's a little bit of an earthy flavor that just sort of lingers after you throw it down. It's nice.
I'm gonna meander Free over to this table, keeping an eye on the half-orc and the dwarf.
Okay.
And I rolled a 21 for my perception.
Ooh, fuck.
Great, noted. So you two go over to there, which is table number 2. The wine on table number 2 is Aeocrine white wine. Aeocrine meaning the Aeocrine coast. This one is a white wine. And after talking to the guy a little bit behind the table, who is, talking about the wine to all of you, he says that that white wines cannot be grown on this plantation and are only grown in a subsidiary plantation on the Aeocrine coast, which is managed by one man whose name is Naveem Wolffang, who he points out as the half-orc that you've been eyeing.
Where does we recognize the half-orc from? Do we?
You don't recognize the half-orc.
No, we recognize the full orc who's from the,
Yeah.
the pit.
I was just wondering if we recognize the.
Yep.
I don't remember how to spell that. I'm just gonna put the end codes.
So, I know, Thyra, are you going to drink the wine, or are you going to just hold it?
Oh God, no! I'll pretend.
Free, are you
I'll do the pretentious thing. I'm gonna do the pretentious thing, and I'm just gonna take a sip and spit it out, because that's
Okay,
what Wade
sure.
told us we're supposed to do.
That's what
She
has been
feels
doing,
that
by the way.
Okay, yeah, that's
Free
fine.
will drink the wine.
So this one is a little bit bitter, but it is very, very flavorful. It's not quite as strong as some of the reds that you might have heard of before. But it's nice, it's a white wine. It's a good one, but it's white wine. So,
My first
Who do we
sip of
start with?
alcohol.
let's start with Wade. He's at the top.
Okay.
Yeah, wait.
I don't have much
You walk
plan,
up
so
to
it'll be
this
quick.
He's a dwarven man, sort of balding on top, hair on the sides. He does have big bushy beard. And he, instead of holding one wine glass, he is holding one, and also a tankard of mead. The wine doesn't really appear to be touched too much.
I like this guy.
He notices you approach. All right, lad. What's going on?
Hey, nice to meet you. I saw you across the room, and you just look so familiar.
Oh, well, you might have heard of me. I am the owner of the Dumpy Dog Meadery. Down in Route, have you been there?
That's where I saw you from. You know what? You had that big portrait up on the wall there in your meadery. That's where I saw you.
Oh, you went through the door. I love a
Yeah.
fan. And you watch as he is holding the two and puts the wine down on the floor and offers out a hand.
I gotta hear the story of where you got the name Dumpy Dog, because I was telling my friends that I think it's because one day your dog took a dump on like your shoe or maybe some sort of equipment for making mead. And...
Oh, no. It's not quite that, no. Well, my daughter, Edelyn, she, always wanted a dog. And one day, she just found one walking the streets of Unroot. And it was this tiny little thing. Terrible. The legs were maybe this big in total. Very, very dumpy. And she loved it till the day that it died. And so we decided to name our meadery after it.
I want to make note that Wade keeps occasionally looking over at Asmin, like across the way.
Asmin is with Izzy right now, just sort of, they're gently waiting. Izzy's like in this pose, just waiting for Gain to come along.
Oh, that's a great
She
story.
radiates raw sexuality.
I have a dog.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you want to meet him? Actually, I'm a local. He's a little
really?
dumpy too,
What did you say your name was?
I'm Wade and Water.
Very
Nice to meet
nice
you.
to meet you, Wade. I'm Mr. Oceansmith, as I'm sure you know. I can go meet your dog after. I like you.
Yeah, great. Okay, you'll love him. His name's Bo. Maybe if you like him enough, you can open up one of your meaderies here in Keijo, and then like my dog Bo can be the mascot or something. This one.
Maybe.
He just keeps
Sort of
looking
picks the wine back
over
up,
at Asmin.
takes a big glug, and yeah, you can keep talking if you want to. Spend some time with him.
Yeah, I'll just be chatting his ear off until he gets annoyed with me or something.
You know the character; it's your character, so.
While peering over
don't
at
really need to-
Asmin.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. We'll go to them next. So, Izzy, you see,
Yes.
Mr. Gain is in fact talking to Councilman Azogdul.
Does the councilman recognize me? And if he does he recognize me? Does it look like he recognizes me? I should
Make a
ask.
perception check.
Okay. I'm historically amazing at these. Not bad, 13.
Griz.
Yeah. While he's talking to Mr. Gain, you are not far behind him, so you do see him go. He's talking. He makes contact with you, and he has clocked you from where you are.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the councilman. So the councilman's clocked me. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna raise my glass and just go, please play along, good sir. I won't fuck this up for you.
Okay, sure. He's just looking at you and looking back. As they finish their conversation, you watch as he just sort of gently stands there and puts his glass on the table and just looks at you. As Gain turns around and notices you.
Oh boy!
Long time no see.
For sure, it was a lovely and inspirational speech.
Thank you. Get tired of these things and nervous, but I think it went well.
Well, you certainly have a talent for it. I've been rude. This is another of my companions, Asmin. I don't know Asmin's last name, I just realized.
You do.
Yavadi.
Asmin's last name is
Yavadi.
Yavadi.
It's Asmin Yavadi. She's a local as well. However, I met her in Rokrovi at the Archivist Echelon. She is a researcher there.
Right. Yavadi's a familiar name. You must know Mr. Renwater. And she responds, Yeah, I know Wade. We've been good friends for a long time. He's best friends with my brother. And he goes, Right, I remember the little fella. Where is he anyway? She goes, looks to you, Izzy.
Mr. Enwater is currently I do believe is currently escorting one of my travel companions, Mr. Alekian.
He was
or
asking
perhaps.
for Kev.
Oh, Kev. Sorry, my bad. I misunderstood. Says Kev. I do believe he's feeling under the weather right now. I switched accents. I do believe he's currently under the weather, which is rather unfortunate. I've heard that him and Mr. Anwater were very much excited for the festival coming up.
Make a deception check.
Let's go.
Oh boy, I have a +8 to that.
Come on.
Okay, 21.
Nice.
This
Okay,
is where
sure.
Isabel shines, bitches.
Yeah, he says, "Oh well, that's terrible. You'll have to give Mr. Yavadi my condolences and my well wishes that he gets better soon."
Yes. I was actually hoping to speak with you. I've spent some time with the locals, and they are certainly a colorful bunch.
You can say that.
I have heard some interesting stories. I've always been a fan of local folklore. My mother used to teach me stories of the Fae when I was young. I've heard of an interesting story of a ghost of some kind that's said to haunt these swamps. I was hoping for a slightly more refined opinion and view upon these local legends.
Right. Well, I'm sure Miss Yavadi has told you many things about it, being from KJO herself, but well, it's a very large white albino alligator, and the rumor is that it tends to roam these parts. Why don't you walk with me? And he puts his hand on the small of your back and starts leading you up the stage.
Yeah. Isabel's gonna do it. She's a big girl.
Asmin, is following you guys, but she's not really part of this conversation so much.
I'm gonna wave her back and just be like, it's okay.
Okay, sure. So he takes you up to the stage, right about here, and points you out of the window, and you can see now the rows on rows of vineyards. And you see where it intersects with the river on the very, very far end. There's a portion that is just starting to grow. Doesn't quite check with the rest of the vineyard. You see him point it out and say, "Actually, the gator itself ran into us at one point, made an attack on our deer plantation, and it was hard to recuperate after the crops were gone. That's why I sent Mr. Anwater and Mr. Yavadi after it."
Were they successful? Do you know?
Apparently not. No.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
There have been less sightings of it since their encounter, but there have been some. We were very lucky not to lose anyone in the attack.
Well, my condolences for your loss of property, and I'm glad that none of your staff was hurt. Is there
Thank you.
any other legends about it? It's piqued my interest. It seems to be quite the talk of the locals here.
Oh no, not about the gator in particular. There are a lot of legends around the surrounding land here. I'm sure you've heard of many of them, of the unicorns and the hags and all sorts. None of them are true from what I can see, but the gator may well be real.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about the untruth of hags and unicorns. As an elf, the Feywild is large and mysterious.
Right.
And
I'm
at
sure
that
it is.
point, I am going to use Disguise Self to make my eyes sort of sparkle a little bit.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Just to add a little bit of mystery. A little bit of mystery.
Sure. I won't make you roll anything for that. You
Yeah.
feel the Equa just come over your eyes and sparkle. Yeah, great.
And
He says, "Well, if you'd like to learn any more about our particular legends, you know where I am."
of course, I am going to curtsy kind of give him another look, like DTF look, and then I'm going to return to Asmund.
Okay.
TTF look.
Sure.
Wait, hold on.
TTF.
Before he gets back to Asmund, I was going over to Asmund. I've been trying to do this
Okay.
all night.
Sure, you go to Asmund.
Okay. Hey, Asmund.
Hey, Wade.
What's Izzy doing?
Oh, she's flirting with the guy.
Where-
Again.
Weren't you supposed to, be with her?
Yeah, I was. She told me to stay back, but, I'm sure she's got it.
Nobody
I'm
puts
sure she
people
knows
in a
to ask
corner.
important questions. What'd you ask her?
Stay in a corner, though.
I didn't say that, no.
Okay.
Look, why do you look so nervous tonight?
Oh, you know, Wade. We're a lot simpler than these folk, and, you know, they're all dressed up, and we're just regular old people looking as best as we can from Keijo, but it's ain't never
Hey.
gonna look like these people.
Hey, you do not sell yourself short like that. You look.
No.
You look. You want to dance?
Sure. Hold out the hand.
And I'll lead her out
Wait.
into the
My boy.
floor.
So you lead her out into the floor, and she accompanies you, and you begin to dance.
Cool.
Is there anything else you want to do with Asmin?
Not at the moment. No.
Okay. Great. So, we'll leave you there. Alakian, you get pushed back to Priscilla, who notices you there. Says, "Your friend's done with you then?"
For the time being, they are indeed.
Fair enough. Well, it's nice to see you again.
You as well. I'll kind of offer my arm to her, kind of hold it out. Just be like, shall we take a walk?
Make a persuasion check.
Come on, boy. Also,
She does not
after
know you like Asmin knows Wade.
after Alakian, I would like to do one quick thing before I do leave Mr. Gaines.
Okay.
Let us say 16 on the persuasion.
She. And you drag her off to the wherever you go.
Probably just kind of off towards where the band's playing, I guess, for now. Just kind of walk up that way.
Okay, sure. You can walk up that way. I'll put her over here.
Okay. As we're kind of walking, I'll just be like, so, tell me a little bit more about yourself. I mean, you told me your name, but, not a whole lot else.
Well, what is there to say, really? My dad's on the, in the noble society down in Vamsund. We've been fairly wealthy their entire lives, and, normally he takes my place here, but he was otherwise predisposed, so...
So
Like
this
what
kind of
Chef
got, pawned off on you, then, I take it?
Yeah, well... He says I should have to learn how to, act my status in life, so... This is just one of those things.
But let's be honest. Where's the fun in acting your status, am I right?
That could not be more true. Takes a drink out of the wine glass.
I'll do the same.
I'm so proud of him.
This is too eagle. What did you say her last name was again? I forget.
Her name is Priscilla Al-Dalib, so Priscilla the word, and then A-L space D-A-L-I-B.
D-L...
D-A-L-I-B.
I-B. Okay. Got it. Well, I'm probably going to be in town here for a while, because, well, I'm sure you saw our little group get together there, and it just so happens that we're all kind of traveling together, trying to keep away the riffraff that might come affront us at some point. So, this may seem a little forward, but you seem very nice, and I wouldn't mind some company while I'm in town.
That is forward, especially of a noble. If I see you around, maybe we'll talk.
All I'm asking is for consideration. But until
And
then,
that you have.
Why don't we just enjoy the party?
Sounds good to me. Sure, you guys start enjoying the party. Great. Free. With your perception check, you see the same dwarf that you've been eyeing this whole time is very stationary. He's not moving around so much. He's smiling at people who come along, raising a glass, but he's not really engaging so much here amongst these locals. As he is, doing his thing down there, you do see someone approaching you. As you turn around to look at them, you see a wood elven woman, sort of very flowing, wavy, brownish hair. Let's see if I can pull up her description right here. Right, with very nice copper-colored skin, orange eyes, with very, very attractive and defined features. She's wearing very, very simple clothing, including a thick red scarf that she's holding there, and she's got a serving tray with a bunch of wine glasses on it, and she's looking down and walking very hurriedly. And as she hits you, you guys collide, and the tray...
Oh, goodness.
As all of the eyes turn around, and Izzy, you are in mid-conversation, as Mr. Gain just leaves and walks straight towards Free.
Oh,
You watch as she kneels down and begins to pick up the tray and the pieces of glass that are now shattered around. What do you do?
Oh god. Okay. So I had a theory before you mentioned the red scarf. Do I notice that about other servants in the room? Ours that I would recognize? Or are they behaving the same way?
Something's definitely off. You aren't too sure about the red scarf, but you haven't noticed any so far.
Okay.
From what you've been looking at. Philip didn't wear one, at least.
Okay. I had a bad feeling that he might be providing people here. She is automatically just gonna go down to try and help, because, that's what you do when things happen.
Sure. So you guys begin picking up pieces of glass and putting them on the tray.
No, Sarah's not going to let her do that. You are not here for that. Stand back up.
Isabel's
you
gonna
watch-
follow Mr. Gaines.
She has the tray and she sort of stands back up and looks down, looks at you, Free. Puts her hand on your neck. And you watch as her... You escaped? As Mr. Gain is now walking up to the rest of you.
I am following
Well,
Not
10
if
feet
certain
behind
people
Mr. Gaines.
notice.
I'm very, very
Excuse
sorry
me,
about my
I do
employee
not-
here.
I don't appreciate you touching my people.
You will have to forgive my employee. She must not have seen where she was going. I will escort her away immediately. My apologies, miss. What did you say your name was?
Free, but no, it's fine. Accidents happen.
Free. Interesting name. You're looking very lovely tonight. I'll have my eye on you, Free. And you watch as he picks up your hand and just maintaining intense eye contact, kisses it, puts it down, and you...
Baba Yaga, and my eyes will flash.
Yeah, he does not seem
I
incredibly
don't
satisfied.
appreciate people touching things that are mine.
You have my deepest sympathies and one cask of my infernal red on me. And he pulls her around and quickly starts to leave.
Sarah.
I'm gonna watch where they go.
As he leaves, they go out of the same door that you guys came in. And as he walks past, you see him click twice, and the band starts to liven up more.
So
God.
As he passes,
She is pulling
he
Sarah,
passes-
being like, we can't let that happen. We can't let that happen.
Yeah, no, she's watching. She's gonna follow.
yeah, as he passes me, I'm going to excuse myself from Priscilla and follow him out as well.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
doing.
sure.
I'm going along, being like, "Oh boy, this took a dark turn." And yeah,
So-
you were right, Equa. I don't like him anymore.
He goes to leave, and as he does, 2 guards come out of the room that you guys came in at the main hall, and just gently stand in front of the doors, preventing anyone from coming in after him.
Oh,
I'll say they aren't totally standing in front of it, they're sort of standing like around here. So there is room to get past if you can be sneaky about it.
Well, I mean, obviously.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Did the servant step in the puddles she made on the floor?
Notably, there were no puddles, it was empty wine glasses, which is in and of itself strange. She was not serving people. Normally serving people don't have empty wine glasses.
I don't like
Trying to
it.
think of.
I am going to approach the guards by the door.
Okay.
And when I go up to, I'll be like, "Excuse, I appear to have I've had a little bit too much to drink tonight. Could I please just take a step outside just to clear my head? I don't want to make a fool of myself in front of my business associates and these new contacts. I'm sure you understand."
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
While she's doing this, Equa, I want to try and sneak around them while she has their attention.
Out of my
Make
body
stealth
is
check.
yours. I can't use it.
No, you can't.
Hey,
You use one of
hey,
the
hey,
card.
I have a quick question. When you mentioned Naveen and the place at the Aeocrine coast, did that sound familiar to me?
It did not.
I do
You
want
know
to
of country,
cast.
the Aeocrine coast, but you've never been there.
I had to interrupt before you do anything, Esprit. That's a natural one.
Okay.
Yikes.
I do want to
Yeah.
cast guidance on myself before I try to do all this, Equa.
Smart.
Sure.
Like as I'm
Like,
trying to go around,
Gab has left
cast
me.
guidance and do that.
Yeah, you can guide yourself. This would be at disadvantage because they are keeping an eye on everyone, but Izzy is distracting.
It's a fucking 30 again,
Fucking
Sure.
with
Well,
a +3 from the guidance.
Yeah.
do
you
I even
flip
see him go
around
past? Do
Priscilla,
I even
and
notice
Priscilla's just there. Nope, you don't.
Cool.
So
Did
Izzy's now also gone.
You want out?
did
I
the
have a way
servant
to
leave
get
any
by.
kind of trail?
Nope. She was hurriedly walked out of the room. There is still glass on the floor, which now the server in front of you guys has come around to start trying to clean up. There's like a little space coming out here when no one's stepping in it. Yeah, Izzy, as you
it's the
say that,
server.
you feel the guards hold their spears and just clank them on the ground and so shift closer together. You can
Right,
wait.
very well. I will turn around and I'm going to talk to Priscilla because she's the first person I've seen.
Who is
I will-
now looking around for Alakian, who was just gone.
Yeah, I'll turn around and be like,
Hey.
Priscilla, be like, don't worry, he does that. It's very nice to meet you. Again, I am Miriam Townsend. It's lovely to meet you. Properly this time.
Oh, I've heard of the Townsends before. It's very nice
Hey.
to meet you.
I hope good things, I hope. And I will take the hand and I will do the proper Okurvik hand kiss greeting. I don't know what it is, personally.
Nothing but the finest of thanks. You're correct.
Excellent. Isabel's gonna start wondering if the Townsends are real or because she just picked the name. So she's like, Am I
Oh wait, is it
accident-
not? Is that not her surname? I thought it was her surname.
No, her name's Green.
No, Marybeth's surname.
Mm-hmm.
It is not Townsend. That is a fake name that she just made up.
Never mind.
You just
Then
picked the name.
that didn't happen. She says nice to meet you, and that's that.
Yeah. You're a small up-and-coming trading group, a trading family, I should say. A recent marriage between a cousin of mine has launched us a little bit into the higher echelons of society. So I'm here making introductions, attempting to ingratiate myself with the fine purveyor of wines that is Mr. Gaines.
That's very interesting. Well, I hope you're the best.
Yes. Your accent is familiar. Are you from Okervik?
I am, yes. My family is part of noble society in Vamsund, so...
Which
That
family
makes sense to you.
is that, if you don't mind my asking?
The Elder Leaves.
I've heard nothing but good, noble things about them.
Oh, well, I'm sure that's just flattery, but it's very
Well,
nice
of course
to hear.
it is. It's my job, dear.
Yeah, so you guys keep talking if you like.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
rest
I
of
will.
you, not a Lakian, because we'll get to a Lakian, but the rest of you, what are you doing?
I'm going to, because Bree is kind of pulling me. How badly do you want to get to her? And I'll flash my eyes at her.
I have a way that'll maybe let us sleep by, but it's gonna alert everyone either way. So
I wanted to go off, y'all.
I've got your back. If this
okay,
is
we
something
need to
that
get closer then.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
Okay.
This is a terrible idea.
As I see Free, I'm gonna try to like kind of get her attention, to covertly be like, "Hey, do you want to meet someone, or are we doing something else?" I'm trying to make eye contact and see what how Free reacts.
This whole time, Asmin and Wade are just...
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say,
Oh, I
where is
forgot
Wade?
about Esmond and Wade.
Wade, you can see it if you want to. It wasn't like a
Well,
secret
I
thing.
have a feeling Free's about to do something that makes some noise, so that'll be my cue.
Okay.
Okay. What is it? Vocal and material?
Oh no! What is happening?
Okay, yeah. She is going to, in her hand, pull out a coin, rub soot over it, and whisper the word, whatever magic word, I can't think right now because I'm in, like, high anxiety mode, and toss it and cast darkness, which radiates a 15-foot sphere of magical black. So that she can pull
Okay.
Thyra through that door.
Where you'll just put... I'll just say we'll put it around in the doorway, if you
Yeah,
want.
I want to kind of hear so it covers them and we can go.
When I see Free, a person
That way.
who uses magic, I am going to like grab her, like the noble, be like, I don't know what she's doing. This might be bad. I'm going to kind of like move her away to be like, all right, we're moving, and I don't care if she's like, what are you doing? Because some shit's going to go down, and Isabel knows that. She doesn't know what's going to happen though.
Okay. So 50 foot. So it's 5, 10, 15,
15
20.
foot
15?
radius.
Got you.
Yeah.
And that's the radius?
Just enough to kind of blind these people. Alright.
Okay, well, we'll say we put it, motherfucker. We'll say you can put it a little bit in the doorway, because that will be
Okay.
better for you guys to, do whatever. So I'll
Oh, yeah,
say,
I guess more like that.
right about there is good. That's fine. Yeah, so the rest of you watch as Free was walking towards his guards, pulls out a coin, just tosses it. This large sphere of darkness encapsulates everyone.
So, like, any people gasp or anything? Like,
A bunch of people gasp. A bunch of people
Okay,
turn
nice.
around, and there is now a large
Isabel
couple.
gasped like, oh fucking hell, what is this?
yeah, okay.
Like
I just kinda noticed
dropping
this
the
point.
noble like draw the noble accent and stuff. It's like, oh fucking hell! All right, we're doing this.
Wait, you see Councilman Duel walk up next to you, put a hand on your shoulder. What the fuck are they doing? And starts dragging you along to go and see them. You also noticed the Dwarven fellow. So that was 10 feet, I'll say 20 feet, maybe right there. The Dwarven fellow who was sitting next to you guys also starts walking. Asmin's with you. So, Izzy, Free, Thyra, make stealth checks for me as you try and get past these. Actually, make dex checks, because you're not so much being stealthy, you're just running straight past them.
How does the noblewoman react to me grabbing and moving her and then a giant of darkness behind us?
You see a face of shock, but it's not full shock. It is a little bit of excitement.
Yeah, they're like, so not as bad as I thought it was, but it was lovely meeting you. My other name's Isabel. Goodbye, and I want to run.
Okay. So, hey, what'd you get? You got a 1?
Oh no!
Tyra, what'd you get?
What?
17,
I got a 19.
y'all.
1917.
Which in total is a 6, technically.
No,
Or,
it's not the
sorry,
one, girl. I'm sorry.
Okay.
A 3, but it's a
yeah.
1. It's a 1.
So, Free, as you're walking towards them, you see Izzy just turn around and into the darkness. You see Thyra start running up and into the darkness, and you're like, okay, sure. It's like platform 9 3/4, you know? You just run in and it's gone. You run in, you hit something, and it's grabbing you. The guard has you right there and is not letting you pass, but Izzy and Thyra are through.
Man.
I can't come back for you.
I'm gonna look at
Free
Thyra
is
and go like,
screeching. She is like screaming bloody murder right now. She is panicked.
Wait, what's
What do you
going
do,
on?
Fred?
What's going on? Put me down. Put me down.
I'm gonna look at
Oh,
Thyra
God.
and just go, all right, so it's going off, or is it going off?
I don't
She's
know.
trying to free herself.
Right.
That's all I know.
So, full disclosure, I was trying to fuck the shit out of that T-Shane. I think he's a piece of shit. So now I'm going to break his arms.
Okay.
All right.
I'm in a bit of a dilemma. Do I try and go get Free, or do I go after the person she was sending us to go after?
Look, he knows that I'm trying to fuck him. So me following him would be less weird than you following him. So I'm gonna go and find him and be like, hey, and if he's doing something crazy, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him.
Okay.
I'm gonna try.
I'm
and
stage
get
whispering
Free.
this. I want that to be clear.
Well, you guys are talking about this, right?
Isabel would stage whisper this.
Yeah,
Just
well,
be like-
quietly, but we have to be
Yeah.
loud enough for each other to hear.
She's smarter. She's smarter than Felis is.
So, Wade.
Mhm.
Free is currently being held out of the darkness.
Yeah.
You watch as
I hear
Grizlocke
screaming.
Ghoul, who is sort of like got his hand on you and is like dragging you along. Let me see here.
First chance I get, I'm going back towards Free.
And I'm going to try and find the guy. I don't know. Maybe Chaos can smell his smarminess. I don't know.
Smarminess.
I'm gonna look for the scent of douchebag and follow it.
Well, I like how you send the tracker back to protect.
Hey,
What,
Isabel.
The
is
free
smarter
folk.
than- Oh, whatever.
I mean, I was close enough behind him. Like, there's at least one person that's following him right now.
True,
So,
but Isabel does not know that.
this is true.
What's up, Equa?
You watch as
Sorry,
Ghoul,
guys.
who is currently like dragging you along, just walks up and he is first of all going to cast Dispel Magic on the darkness, which is now gone. Then he just walks up to the guards. Let her go, I've got this. And he picks her up and starts dragging you both out, and they're like... But they just let you guys through.
Yeah.
This
When
is a
a
very
full-blooded
high-ranking
orcish
member.
fucking council, like leader of a country, like picks someone up and says, "I got this," you fucking let him get it.
So, the rest of you all are now talking at the entryway, basically, apart from Elakian. So, with your stealth check, Elakian, you can also get past these guys. It's not too hard. It's fucking 33, ass.
Fucking rogues, dude!
But by the time you get through the door, you don't see Gain anywhere. Although, what's your passive perception? Remind me.
Passive perception is 15.
So you hear movement up at the top of the stairs.
Is there like space between the wall and the stairs?
No, it's this is a banister right here, so it's just like a wall.
I can't see that. I'm not on that map.
Oh, I forgot to drag you guys over. My bad. Yeah, so this is covered, so you can't get up here, but you can get up the stairs if you can get past the guys.
I'm gonna try to.
Okay, with your stealth check, it's not too hard. So, you hear... Where's my polygon reveal? Right here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm just gonna full reveal it. So what the fuck, no. You hear movement up at the top.
Oh, excuse me.
Of the stairs, and you hear it is going
Equa.
towards.
Sorry,
there's less showing now.
The map. You didn't reveal anything, buddy.
I have reveal on, and it's not fucking.
That happens to me all the time, dude.
Yeah, it's.
I just tried to drag over it like 3 times. Okay, we're good. We're fine.
I feel your pain on that one.
There we go.
The
There it
steps
is.
are going towards to us, the left side over here.
Okay.
And a door.
I hear that door slam shut.
The only person that does is a Lakian, because he's like up here at this point.
God damn it. All right. Do I see a Lakian? No. Never mind.
Even with my 17 passive perception?
You do not. Only because the Lakian's close enough.
No. The Lakians see us all rush out, 2 of us being carried by a very scary orc.
If he's paying attention, sure.
I feel like I've probably got a one-track mind right now.
Fair enough.
So unless there's a lot of commotion behind me that I can hear voices, probably not.
No.
He would have never mind. He used. You would have heard the screams from the darkness, like the darkness put up with people. Probably a lot of noise.
Yeah, but that was in the other room.
Yeah.
That I'm all the way in there.
I'm reaching out for straws here, buddy. Play with me.
Yeah, you're alright. So, what are you doing, Lakian?
Give me a second. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself again as I'm walking up the stairs. As I hit the top, I'm going to, because there's 2 guards there. There's no way in hell I'm getting past them.
You are unsure. I will say there's no light up here. It is darkness because there are no braziers.
Oh.
So you are unsure. You know that they're there, you can hear them, but you don't know how far they can see.
I will stay in stealth then. And is he like standing directly in front of the door? Is there any way I could get past him?
He's not standing directly in front of the door. They're sort of just making their patrols up 30 feet and then back down 30 feet. So if you time it right, you might be able to.
I am going to attempt to do that then.
Okay, so because you re-guided yourself, make another stealth check.
Okay.
Come on, buddy. I believe in you.
I do too. Fucking rogues.
Rogues, bro. Fucking rogues.
So 28 plus 2, so that's another 30.
Yeah, I'll say you get close enough. You get up to the door as the guard is, I'll say, like right here, walking back down to the left. So you go right there. And you hear voices from the inside. You hear someone, a figure, say, "I thought you remembered my message from last time." And you hear Gain reply, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean nothing by it. I didn't mean nothing." And you hear the other voice say, "Why don't we make a deal, Mr. Gain? Another one. I need the boy, and I'll keep your little secret safe." That's all you hear before the guard gets to the end and is now about to turn around.
Is there any place for me to hide up here anymore?
Not that you could see. You could maybe dip into one of the rooms. You hear the voices coming from inside this room. So
Okay.
you could maybe dip into one of them if you wanted to.
I'm gonna try to dip into the one that's next to it, so the one that's in the middle of the hall.
Okay. So you do this. So you get over there with your massive rogue speed. The guy's starting to turn around. Make a sleight of hand check or a thieves tools check just to very quickly see if you can pop the lock.
Okay. Guidance again? Question mark or no?
You would not have time for guidance.
Okay. Got it. Figured it was worth a shot. Thieves tools is Dex plus proficiency, right?
Yep.
5 plus 2, so it'll be 7. So it'll be 17.
Lock comes off.
Okay.
And you can go inside the room. So what you see, two beds, a large fireplace on one end, a table and chair, some storage area, and there is a window at the bottom that sort of overlooks the vineyards again.
Okay. I'm going to get as close. I'm going to close the door behind me quietly and get as close as I can to the wall and listen in on the conversation the other side again.
Okay, so make your perception check.
$18.
Okay, I'll say you can hear fairly well. Yeah, you hear him say, well, what do you need the boy for? He didn't do nothing. I mean, he tried to kill you, but I didn't mean nothing by that either. You hear her say, don't be silly, Mr. Gain. I know you was trying to kill me, but it's okay. I forgive you. But I need him alive. Tonight. Or your little girlfriend dies.
Oh, shit.
And you hear him return. Please don't. I really don't feel like that's necessary by any means. And you hear movement and a slam that you wager is against one of the walls.
Sure.
You hear her say, now, I went and killed your last little girlfriend because it violated the terms of our deal. Don't make me do it again. And you just hear struggling, breathing, before she continues. Find the boy, give him to me, tonight, and she'll live, and I won't touch her once. Before you finally hear him struggling, as he is, say, okay, I'll get him for you. There is a small pop as feet land back on floor. Thank you very much, baby. I'll be back. And then you hear something that's almost like a... That's it. Before you hear him... as he begins walking back out of the room.
I only hear one set of footsteps.
Only one.
So I assume we see Mr. Gaines at this point.
You would if Mr. Dool hadn't started dragging you all out of the front door. Okay, you see him holding Wade and holding Free and just walking out the front door. Like, come on.
He's gonna move around and like look
Yeah,
around.
I thought I was gonna get in front of the orc. He's an orc, right? I almost called him an ogre.
Yeah, he's a full look. I'll say he gets you guys to like there.
I would have gotten in front of them as soon as they passed me.
Yeah, I mean, he's using his full movement.
So go, and my eyes will flash.
Okay, make an intimidation check for me.
Really bad idea.
18.
18. It's not enough. Yeah, you watch as he gets into your face as you are trying to get into his, and he is taller than you, and says, "We will continue this conversation outside.
I'm gonna rage.
No harm will come."
Oh no!
All right, go ahead and rage.
I failed my wisdom save.
Fair enough. So Isabel, seeing her rage, goes, "All right, it's going off." Oh
Okay.
shit!
So
Stop.
you watch as he drops the two of you. I would like you, Thyra, to make a charisma saving throw.
Seeing Thyra rage, Isabel's gonna cast Fly on herself.
Oh my god.
Because, boys, let's fucking go.
That's a 13.
13. You feel the rage run up, and you're about to punch this guy in the face, and you're not there. You are somewhere else. He has banished you for the next minute.
Oh
As he
shit!
picks the two of you back up and is now walking out the door.
I have flown upwards.
See? What do I see when I'm banished?
To a harmless demiplane. So you see a scattering of rocks that are barren and lifeless, apart from a grouping of thin but alive trees that are just gently placed around the surrounding area. No harm will come to you here. You don't feel
While I'm
any particular
there,
way about it, but you are confused.
I want to cast Detect Magic.
Wait, she's raging, right?
Yeah,
I
you're
was
raging.
banished, so I'm on a different plane. I don't know how that works.
You're still raging.
Well, you're
I
still
would-
raging. You just like until
Well,
you
but
get
before I would
the
come
attack.
back, my rage would be gone because I would have gotten a turn.
I just like to imagine that Thyra is currently punching these rocks, just like yeah.
Stupid.
I probably did for the first round.
Yeah, so I just wanted to put that image in people's heads that you just rage punching rocks in a demi-plane.
Before I
Asmin-
come back.
We'll follow the two of you out, by the way.
Yeah. I'm flying currently in the air. I'm as high as I can get. I'm touching the ceiling at this point. Do I see fucking Mr. Gaines?
Yeah, you watch as he comes out and puts his arms on the banister, and is still like...
Does he see the
Looks at you
large
guys.
fiery winged creature staring at him with intent?
Yeah, he watches Duel and the three of you leave the house, and then looks up at you.
Alright, so I might have overreacted. I'm gonna fly down and land right next to him.
Okay.
While he's distracted, can I try and sneak back out of the door and come up behind him?
Don't murder Mr. Gaines.
I'm not gonna murder. I'm not murdering him. I have a plan.
Sure. You're stealthing against a different target, so another stealth check.
Okay. Guidance before I leave the room.
Sure.
Fucking cheap bastard, I love you.
He's right there.
28.
I would like to land on the banister, so
Cool.
I'm like perched, like that fucking weird
Like
goddamn-
gargoyle.
Okay.
Yeah, gargoyle. I'm thinking of a movie, but I can't remember who the actor is.
Yeah, Izzy, you watch as the door behind him, and Lakin slips out.
I see him. Don't. I don't register him like with my face. I kind of look and see. Be like, so, hello. As you probably would have guessed, not exactly who I said I was. Probably noticed by the change of the voice.
Right. You see his hands, and the two guards start coming up. Lakin,
Oh,
what do you
don't do. All right, fine. Don't do that. I'm leaving. I'm not gonna hurt you.
The guards are coming up.
Yeah, but you're already out the door, so you can...
Okay. I'm going to
Gotta ring on his
continue to
window.
stealth forward. As I'm stealthing, I want to drop about a couple hundred ball bearings on the floor behind me.
Oh, I love you.
Sure. You, just as you're stealthing, there's a bunch of ball bearings scattered everywhere. He turns to look at you, as he would.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're gonna answer some questions. So you sent our friend Wade after the Ghost
So,
Gator.
Lakin's right there.
Do you know where it is right now, or where
Before
it
we
might
get
be?
to that, Lakin, what were you doing?
I was going to walk up to him and just be like, I think we need to have a chat. Considering he just saw me
Okay.
come out of the room back there.
So,
And I'm going to look very intently at him.
So, as Izzy and Elakian flank Gustingane, Herzog drags Free and Wade and Asmin out of the house. Although it's not like you guys aren't getting any harm done to you. It's very clear he just wants a word. Thyra, you are on another plane of existence.
I love that. Oh
That is
god, your
so
characters
good.
keep getting
tonight's
banished.
episode.
This world hates your characters and wants them gone.
I know, right?
So,
Why do you think I'm gonna cast Detect Magic?
so you guys,
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
good game, good episode
Good
today.
game.
Thank you all for playing. Thank you everyone for coming out. For watching today's stream. It's been fun. Thank you everyone who entered the giveaway. Thank you to Ice Cream Dice for sponsoring said giveaway.
Congratulations, Jay McLeod.
Yes, congratulations. Follow us on our Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on YouTube.
Right, follow all of our socials and
Yes.
Ice Cream Dice socials, which
Follow
is
me
at
specifically,
Ice Cream Dice.
undeadfelis. I occasionally talk to my brother on Twitter. It's most as I do.
And yeah, so with that, we're going to end tonight's episode there. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it.
That was awesome.
We'll be back here next Monday to continue this clusterfuck of a story.
It's lovely.
Let's keep making stories together. We'll see you next Monday. Tune in on Friday for Fandalva to enter into the next chance for a giveaway, etc.
See you
Goodbye.
next Wednesday for Theros, and make sure to wear a mask, stay inside, and wash your hands. Bye-bye.